there it is. There's the error. We are live and wired. Hello, World Wide Web. I'm Dr. Shadow, the internet personality best hair, and welcome to Live and Wired, episode 56, aka Stephen King Drinking Game, episode 3, The Langoliers. And as this is the third one, you probably know the drill by now, but despite it, for legal reasons, we should probably rattle off all of the rules and all of the things to keep in mind for just how this has to go in order for us to maintain ourselves within the guidelines of how, to make sure we don't get banned for, doing dangerous stuff.
Right.
What he said.
Okay, number one, Patricia here is our designated thinker.
All right.
She keeps track of how much we've been drinking, and we have a pretty good idea of, hey, past a certain point, you're gonna die. So, find a point earlier than that to have as the cutoff, no, you are not allowed. There we go, straight up. This is a safe and controlled environment from professional drinkers.
Yes. As professional as you can get. So as last time, we did The Shining, and here is the count for those who missed out on the first time. It was 38 total.
38,
and
not too much, but if you are drinking what I was drinking, the way I was drinking it, it can still be a little bit risky.
Yes,
a bad idea.
You were 2 drinks away from me cutting you off.
Yeah, there was the calculated, hey, here's a limit, past this, good risk of die. And there was nope, no chance of die. No chance of die at all.
Yes, and also I've been keeping track on the bathroom breaks, if you know what I'm talking about. So 2 Decker, 1 Creepy, so Creepy is currently in the lead. We're going by golf rules.
So
Also,
yes.
I have my cute Thulu t-shirt for anyone who's curious.
And Anthony Hudock says their bets will be this will be the highest drink count. I don't know, didn't we get into the 80s with it?
Yes.
I think we did, yeah.
Yeah, we did.
It was big. It is probably the most Stephen King-iest. Is that a word? Is that a term? Can I use
Sure.
that?
Sure.
It is the Stephen King-iest of Stephen King adaptations. So we landed this mini series or whatever we're gonna call it. We landed this on a high note. So.
Yeah, we did. 86 to be exact.
86. So Patricia was keeping count.
I was. Yeah.
Okay.
Insectoid Comics says they're still working on that horror comic, but they have changed it to horror comedy, and they say it's because of their artistic limits. And I'm like, don't think about it that way. Think of it as room to grow.
Mm-hmm.
Don't give up.
I don't know, just find the style that works for you and bring out what you have, what you can do that others have more trouble with. You've got it. I know you do. We all do.
And horror comedy
I've got the biggest damn nose of everyone here.
Right. Horror comedy is not always an easy balance for people to get. There are plenty of movies that are labeled as that, but whether or not they're actually funny
or scary.
Or scary.
They both work on similar aspects, which is why they do work together if done right. They both tend to work on surprise.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So,
some are more successful than others, often.
But yes, I have come prepared.
Okay, that is the greatest thing ever.
Sadly, I don't think I can actually wear that at the same time as my headset.
That is very disappointing. You need to see if you can work around that somehow in the future.
Yeah,
it's just a little too small with the headset kind of thing.
That's
it's a lovely little beer helmet.
Okay, so
Danya Godborg says, Decker Shadow, say hi to Denmark.
Braparaga on Twitch says, what did I just tune into? But hello, Denmark.
Hello, Denmark.
Denmark. I think
Hello,
I've been
Denmark.
close to there before.
I think you were in Finland.
Yeah,
Yeah.
where the hell's Denmark? I mean, I've hopped around I've hopped around Europe to get to Finland, so.
Yeah.
There was a. But yeah, what did you tune into? This is Live and Wired Stephen King drinking game. Live and Wired episode 56, Stephen King drinking game episode 3.
Yep.
Of the Langoliers. And we got another demonetization symbol for a subscriber on YouTube. Thank you. I tried to turn that off on my alert box, but for some reason it just won't save. I'm like, okay, we don't have to have subscriber alerts. Channel's been doing really good. I'm happy about that. But it's just... we got $10 from that guy. Merry Christmas. Thank you very much. And that brings up another thing we need to... That's a very early Christmas present, I gotta say. But that brings up another aspect we must mention yes, we don't have to speak coherently for this, but we do have to keep in mind how donations work with a drinking game. You can have a drinking game on these streaming services in their community guidelines, and you can have donations, but you cannot accept donations with the express instructions of, you get the donation, now you drink. You can't say, hey, donate $5 and I'll drink to that. You can't donate as a donator, drop $5, $10, $15 and say, now you gotta drink, and we drink to that. That is not allowed. That is a big no-no, and we will not be doing it. R-E-H Amory, he says, hey guys, another hello from Denmark.
Hello.
So hello to Denmark, and if I ever learn to pronounce the name, then hello as well.
Okay, Alex Zimitis, Decker Shadow, say hi to New York.
New York. I'd stopped off in New York, actually, on my way out of Vermont to Pennsylvania. Nice. I remember we stopped in New York at a Red Lobster.
Okay.
Which was, like, my first ever experience with any kind of restaurant or, like, city or anything. It was a hell of an introduction. But hello, New York. I hope you've seen about taking care of the Zilla problems. I know they are very hard to find. So many places to hide.
They've had one Zilla problem. Tokyo.
Yeah, but there are so many places to hide.
Yes.
You're going on about how poor New York. Tokyo has had like half a hundred by now.
Oh God.
Atheist 101 gave us $10 saying, so don't have a drink. LOL.
Okay. Now I'm afraid reverse psychology. It's not going to hold up in court or in the not nearly as strict court of community guidelines violations. I'm trying to play it safe. I swear I am.
And besides that, it's way too easy to get Decker to fall for reverse psychology. Patricia,
no, it's not.
How many times have I gotten it to work?
God damn it.
Too many times.
Why is it illegal? I don't think it's illegal, but it is against the community guidelines for it being dangerous. It's considered streaming dangerous, like streaming while driving on Twitch is considered dangerous. Drinking to donations is considered to be a dangerous act and therefore off the table.
Basically,
but
it's like
a controlled drinking game like this where we know what we're doing, we have someone here to keep us from doing too much, where if it goes over the line and it's you can't drink here, then that's it. We lost the drinking game.
Mm-hmm. All right, so right before we do the movie, we have to, again, go over the rules for the Stephen King.
Drink water instead of beer. That would be safer, but it would be cheating.
I have it right here. Shot.
Oh, yes, but as always, we must go over the official rules on TV Tropes for what the Stephen King drinking game entails.
Yes, so let's go over it quickly, shall we? Okay, rule number 1.
Doesn't Decker always lose, technically?
Okay. That's like towards the top with a little asterisk, so... Okay, drinking game for Stephen King. Drinking game you can play while watching a Stephen King movie popularized by Doug Walker. So these are the times that you need to take a shot. Take a shot if an unexplained evil force without justification for its existence. Bonus points for this evil force being extra-dimensional.
1 second, I think I hear my fiance calling. Continue reading the rules out for everyone involved.
It's not like Decker needs to know them.
Number 2, take a shot. If there is a disabled child with magic powers, bonus points for those to be psychic. That's included. Number 3, take a shot of a major character who has some other form of disability or other long-term medical condition which comes up repeatedly, such as asthma or diabetes. That comes up. Number 4, the setting of the story takes place in Maine at some point. Yes. Bonus points if it takes place specifically in Derry or Castle Rock. I don't think so, but still that does count. Number 5, the setting of the story takes place in a rural small town at some point. Bonus points if the seemingly normal small town hides a horrible secret. Bonus points if a main character is the one who made it out, coming back to his or her hometown.
Braparaga's asking, is there an evil force behind me? Yes. A Mimikyu.
I mean, technically that counts. Do we have to take a drink already?
There is really no justification for the existence of a Mimikyu. It's just Pokemon. It's like, yeah, it is an extra dimensional evil force, and it just wants to be loved, so it puts on like the skin of a Pikachu.
All right, number 6. Take a shot if an antagonist has no redeeming qualities. Bonus points if they're childhood bullies, which I don't think so.
I'd like to stay in focus.
Yeah, I'm losing focus too.
I don't know. It's like maybe I need to turn the light up. I'll get up again.
Go ahead. Let's see. Where was I?
It's going to be the whole of the live stream at this point.
Yeah, true. Number 7. Take a shot if there are details that teeter on the perverted. Bonus points if there are children involved. Motorcycle US. Yeah. No, go ahead.
He donated $2 through Super Chat and said, Decker, do you know how much Godzilla insurance is? Yeah.
You forgot to check on that when we were in Tokyo.
Yeah, we should have been asking around for that. Though I'm pretty sure we probably would have just got a lot of stink eyes and maybe the crap kicked out of me by a Yakuza. I don't know. See what happens.
I had to keep Decker from going down that street. I had to literally pull him back.
All right, number 8. Take a shot if there's a racist remark. Number 9.
Oh God, the bathroom scene in The Shining.
Oh, lovely. Number 10. Take a shot if there are evil religious people espousing morality, especially when it comes to sex. Bonus point if the said religious people die. Number 11. Take a shot if there's abusive parents. Bonus points if said parents is using their religious convictions to justify the abuse.
Wait, do I have to drink to my father?
No, we're talking about the Stephen drinking game.
Not just drinking to life in general.
Unless your story was made into a Stephen King
I was
movie?
Born in Vermont. It's like right next to Maine. Okay, there's New Hampshire in between, but does that really count?
No.
Depends on who you ask.
All right, number 12. Take a shot if there are flashbacks. You can skip this if you're watching it. Number 12. Take a shot if there are depraved homosexuals. Bonus points if they die. Number 13. Take a shot if there's an animal being hurt or killed. Number 14. Take a shot if a major character is either addicted to or recovering from an addiction to alcohol or drugs.
Darius De Laurentiis is asking, should I watch along with you guys? And that's another thing I forgot to mention. I'm going to be talking about what we're going to have up, but the idea is you do have your own means of watching the Langoliers.
Yeah.
Because we cannot show you the entire thing and still fit within any semblance of fair use. Like, it doesn't matter that we're sitting here watching it and drinking and commenting the whole time. The whole movie, that would still very clearly be a violation of copyright, so...
Yeah, but here's the good news, though. You see, because this was a TV movie, you could actually see this on YouTube.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yes. So, for those who don't have it on VHS or DVD, or bootlegged on an old VHS tape or whatever, then you could watch it alongside with us on YouTube. So, all right, let's continue. Next one. A major character. Oh, yeah, already read that. A major character is a writer, poet, or storyteller. Take a shot if he is the main character. Finish your drink if there are 2 main characters and they're both writers.
Do I have to finish my drink?
I told you, Decker, not to real life. Next one. An obnoxious, nerdy character, usually wearing glasses, is an antagonist, a villain, or other obstacle to endanger the main character. Take a shot if said character is fat and their weight is used as extra reason to hate them. Next one. A reference to a previous Stephen King work. Bonus points for a reference to multiple works. Extra bonus points if the work tries to refer to it as many Stephen King books as possible. Next one, an internal monologue which devolves into a stream of consciousness. Next one, a particular word or phrase that is repeated endlessly by the main character or characters. Take another shot if the word or phrase is utterly meaningless outside of the context.
Does the words the Langoliers count? Also, we got a $5 super chat from Michael Richardson. Says, sorry for the interruption. Just wanted to say, I love all of your content. I watch you guys daily. I feel I owe you more, and thank you very much. But
no, thank you.
You don't owe us anything. You're just watching it really helps a lot more than a lot of people realize.
Yeah, it does.
There's the thing with I was saying how the channel's doing really well this month. January ad revenue per 1,000 views tanked about as much as it usually does.
It does.
But
yeah, January's a horrible month.
For some reason, it's just the show's been getting recommended out a lot more for the last week and a half. And that has been why everything's been looking really good. It's just more eyes on it. That really helps a whole ton.
Right.
So, yay. And you do not owe us. This is what we live for. But thank you very much for the donation. That also does seriously help.
Spider Guy 2019 asks, which version of the movie should I watch on YouTube? The one that's less than 3 hours, because that's long. That's how long it is. Anyway.
2 hours and 59 minutes is the approximate running time on this one that I got set up for.
That's how long the movie is.
Yeah.
All right, so let me just finish up the rules. A sociologist appears to tell us about the consciousness of the disaster at hand. Bonus points if the sociologist dies. Gratuitous violence.
Ghostface asks, what is Patricia's YouTube channel called? That's Old School Lane, and there's a link to the channel directly down in the description of this live feed and every episode of Live and Wired.
Yes.
Yeah. I was making sure I wasn't pointing like anywhere.
Oh my gosh. All right, next one.
The effort,
okay, thank you, Creepy. All right, so next one. Gratuitous violence. Bonus points for body horror. Extra points for ice cream. Next one. Cameo by Stephen King himself.
Oh, yeah.
And next one. Obscenity, brutal bullies, either currently affecting a character or in a character's backstory.
Obscenely brutal bullies.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, obscenely. I'm sorry. Bonus points if being a bully is a part of the backstory of the villain or one of them. Last one. There is a cool older character that helps the main character in some way. Bonus points if they have psychic powers. Extra bonus points if they either die before or during the climax of the story or are stated nonchalantly to have died after the main story has concluded itself. And that is the rules for the Stephen King game.
I remember that during The Shining.
Oh, yeah. We had to do all three of them, yes.
But only the third part because of freaking Stanley Kubrick. He lived in the book.
I know. I mean, like, the thing about it is that the movie was plenty scary without him dying in it, so I really don't agree with the reason why.
Yeah, so Stanley was just there like, it's not really a horror movie unless someone dies.
Mm-hmm.
Right. All right, then. So that's all the rules.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. So once again, for a recap, Stephen King's parts 1 and 2 had 86 shots. The Shining had 38 shots. Let's see how many shots the Langoliers has.
What about Poltergeist? Oh, Poltergeist has enough reasons to drink on its own, just with the production.
I was going to say that the people on the production of that film were probably drinking constantly, if not worse.
Oof.
Oh, jeez.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a horror story for you. I can very much so. Decker by his child's side. Tonight, I will tell you the story of the behind-the-scenes production of Poltergeist.
Ooh.
I think there is something like that. Actually, I think there was a special that talks about cursed films.
Right. Right.
So, yeah, I think that both Poltergeist and There's
I
another
know the
one.
one you're talking about, but I can't remember the name of it. I mean, I feel like it's on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah.
I remember one that was never made, but everyone who kept trying to make it, something horrible would happen to everyone that they hired to be the actor, to the lead actor. It's like I think both Chris Farley and John Candy were slated to lead this movie, and that was shortly before both of them died.
Yeah.
Right.
And it got passed around, and then they're like, okay, lock that script in a vault. We are never touching that.
There's actually something like that.
All right. So, I mean, like, I think there's not much to say after this. So I guess we can just
have to say exactly what we are going to be showing. Patricia's camera is going to be going off to the side, I'm afraid.
That's all right, though.
And we are going to be having a lovely kaleidoscope, kind of garbled, soundless version of the Langoliers playing on the bottom as just a nice little animation playing with a little counting up timer to let you know exactly where we are in the movie so you can keep sync with it. And in case you don't have it, maybe it gets some entertainment out of it. I don't know. And we can all figure out exactly when to drink.
You can see the pretty colors and try and guess what shapes are in there.
See, I'm happy I've been doing more on the gaming channel, but I have been very damn busy, and I unfortunately did not get to do the one thing that I wanted to do, which is watch this movie first.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, and by the way, I found the name by Incubus.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah, that's the other cursed movie that most people involved with that movie have either lost their money, lost their marriage, or lost their lives.
Ooh, boy.
There is a folk tale called Oiwa in Japan, and it's been adapted numerous times into movies and into theater. And supposedly, the role of the main character of Oiwa herself is cursed. Like, numerous actresses who have played that role have died prematurely, like of disease or in strange accidents. So it's become kind of a Hollywood Japan urban legend that if you play this character, you'll die.
Okay.
Oh, that's lovely.
Oh, and by the way, Darius De Laurentiis said that the cursed Chris Farley John Candy movie is the incomparable Atuk.
The incomparable Atuk. Oh, yes.
That's the movie that we're referring to.
Okay.
So yeah, gonna be today. I have movie watch. I swear I haven't started drinking yet.
I have it set up on the PS4. I need to get up so that I can push play at the same time that everyone else does. So we're all in sync this time because I think I was a few seconds ahead.
Yeah, you were a few seconds last time. Yeah. By the way,
that doesn't happen.
Yeah, 1237844 Games gave us $5 saying Decker plot to end Creepy Part 2. Let's hope it doesn't backfire again.
We'll see.
Yeah,
that's 3 more bottles of beer in the jar. 3 more bottles of beer. I changed the icons around, and that was one of the few things that saved. I also tried to change the alert animations to be custom, and much like turning off the alerts for subscribers, that didn't work. So, let me get this all set up over here. Just gonna bring up that box, because that's why we can't have... Like, I don't have enough monitors to have it all fit. Right now, it's just half of the player is just covering half of Patricia's face.
Yes.
It's a situation we have. So, boom, pop that over there.
Bye-bye.
Let me just move that a tad. No, I'm moving it up. No, I didn't want to do that. Okay, there we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Got the little kaleidoscope player, the Langoliers drinking game video set up right there. As soon as Creepy gets back and we're able to actually get this going, we can give the countdown, press play on everything.
The countdown. I'm waiting
on Kevin Burdine
says... Oh, you are waiting on the countdown. Creepy, yes. Did you forget that the PlayStation has wireless controllers?
Damn it.
Kevin Burdine says, Decker, if you follow the rules, Rose Red would kill you with alcohol poisoning.
Probably Rosewood would. Rosewood might be the game that kills him. It might be the addition of the Stephen King drinking game that kills us.
Yeah, well, we're not going to tackle that anytime soon.
Okay, so I have it set up on my Surface. Oh, that's right. I need to be able to hear the damn thing.
We're professionals. One
I
doesn't
know,
remember
no.
that his controller is wireless. The other doesn't remember that he needs to hear the dang movie.
$2 for Motorcycle US. Any house rules for this movie? Oh, yeah, that's right. The poll we had. The poll said, I said, should we attack any more arbitrary rules to drink this time, or should we play it safe? 6.1% voted no, keep it vanilla. 15.2% said only if Creepy wants to. 30.3% said you're dead either way. And 48.5% voted more rules, more booze.
Yay.
So...
Creepy.
The one
What do we got?
add-on that I wanted to add was that every time what's his name, Branson Pincott, the guy who played Balky, every time his voice cracks like a 12-year-old, we have to take a shot.
Okay, I'm adding that into the list.
Okay.
Oh, boy. So...
That's the only rule?
That's the only one I think we're going to add. I think that's the only one we really need. Think about how many times that happens.
Oh, God.
Voice crack.
So, whoa, what the hell? Oh, jeez. Like, everything on Streamlabs OBS just turned dark for a second and then came back, and I'm like, what? No, my stream!
Okay, that's terrifying.
So, yeah, it's doing it again. What the hell? Everything except for the audio things. Is this another cursed thing? Are we creating cursed entertainment media right here?
It could be.
Oh.
Doc Snake gave us $2.99 saying no girly drinks creepy.
Oh, no, I have a screwdriver.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
The manliest drink.
So.
Orange juice and vodka.
Everyone ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Pressing play in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
Clouds and beautiful clouds. One thing I like about flying is when you just have that layer of clouds that you're above, and it just looks like, I don't know, you're like above a giant mass of Cool Whip that no one knows what to do with.
Yeah, and in addition to that, we have some broccoli mountains.
123784444 games dropped $2 saying every dumb action finish your drink. I think that's skirting the line on a donation for a drink if a donation adds a rule.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Plus, that would kill us.
Yes. That's also. I guess that's also important to take into consideration.
Plus, there's the fact that I don't think I have enough booze in the house to cover that one. I would have to go make a booze run and come back.
Sweeping landscapes.
I mean, we had the
Langoliers.
sweeping landscapes when we talked about The Shining. So,
And now we're in California. Palm trees everywhere.
Yeah.
One thing I've noticed about these adaptations, like for all of the fear factor that Stephen King is known for, a lot of his adaptations start off on a very mellow note, like rolling clouds, landscapes.
I personally like that in horror because I feel like that helps establish that the world is not just a constant hellscape.
True.
There's a feeling of normalcy to it. Like it was a nice day in town until evil came. Yeah, we need to be paying attention to this.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry about that.
Turn up the volume on these guys because I can hardly hear them whispering to each other.
Well, 1237844 games gave us $2 saying the plan was to remove that from being a rule. So thank you. And Motorcycle US gave us $2 saying technically would the booze be a tax write-off? Okay, guys, take your first shots because we have ourselves a character who is blind.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
So, get started.
Oh no.
All right.
It begins.
It begins.
Okay.
Okay, so
I love this. Oh, disabled child.
Disabled child.
we already took a shot for that one. Would this be the brutal bully, that boss right over there?
Was he a bully as a kid? Because right now he's just kind of an asshole.
Okay, so we'll have to wait.
We'll have to wait. Yeah, you're right, but he hasn't actually done anything to warrant it yet. So
right.
Yeah.
I don't know. Driving the company into the ground and then being like, "Fuck it, I'm going to Boston." It's kind of a dick move to open up with.
Spider-Man was the teleplay wrote the teleplay apparently.
I saw that too. Based on the novella The Langoliers. We have to remind everyone that yes, this is a Stephen King adaptation, even though Stephen King's name is in the title.
Right.
Oh, and we have to establish how, something important that will be happening, like at the climax of the film too. Cabin crush.
Yes. But there's no particular word or phrase that's repeated endlessly just yet.
That's true.
I like how he's just like talking about a pressure leak and how dangerous that is, and his co-pilots there like, fuck him. It's like, guys, you're flying this plane too. Like, the pressure goes. Slight issue for you, just saying.
Okay, I have to say something, and I'm trying not to be cruel, but
all right.
That is an ugly ass color fur coat. Like, is this like supposed to be like an official uniform or something?
Oh god!
Like,
tie dye.
Okay, we have competition now for the ugly ass color coat, tie dye.
An accident, you say?
What happened?
What? Okay, never mind. Just change the subject.
Yeah, pretty much. Nothing important. Just an accident.
just say that with a little smile on your face. Never better.
Ooh.
So I've flown enough times, like not a lot, but enough times to I'm like, oh, airport. That is a place of waiting and boredom.
Yeah.
Yeah, next to the DMV and hospitals.
Yeah, and dentist's office. Yeah, this kind of reminds me of what a slow burn Stephen King novels are. Like, just so far we've seen walking, like just lots of people
Why is
walking.
it so oh, I want a window seat? It's like, I mean, I like the look of the clouds, like I was saying, but at the same time, it's not the end of the world if you don't get to see that one thing for the entire 8 hours.
Plus, isn't he supposed to be like loaded? I mean, couldn't he just, buy his own plane?
I don't know about buy his own plane, but at least, first class.
Yeah,
very true.
Mm-hmm. Why is he flying coach?
Well, he did just blow all that money. Maybe he can't afford a proper ticket.
That's true. He basically engineered a stock market crash, so...
Brandon Kilgore's asking, does this take place in the same universe as The Shining and Maximum Overdrive?
I don't know about Maximum Overdrive, but Stephen King does have this sort of universe that his stories tend to take place in. Tonight on Wings. Who cares?
God damn, that's a spacious cabin.
That is.
I was kind of in awe of it sitting here. Decker, why didn't we take this plane?
I don't know. I just saw them talking about new plane technology for seating lately, and they're like, this is the seat where you stand. I'm like, then it's not a seat. What? No. That's a good thing there, but wait. Oh. okay. I was about to say.
she has a Braille watch.
Yeah, she has a Braille watch.
I was just saying, with that outfit, good thing they're blind.
Oh dear.
She's turned into knickknacks!
Oh no!
But at least I'll always know where she is from now on. On the shelf. Yeah, that doesn't always work as well as you think it does.
Was anybody able to get a good look at that book to see if it was a Stephen King book?
Oh, I didn't see.
Hmm.
This is not a time to be socially awkward.
Yeah. She's like, no one's answering. Okay, I will admit that this is actually terrifying for me. Like the idea that, I'm blind. I don't know if
It's just someone's like dentures just lying there. I guess you really can't take it with you.
Damn it, kid. I was sleeping through the apocalypse.
Yet, and he didn't notice like the nobody.
Yeah, he just like walked past them.
The kid's the one supposed to be blind, man.
No, he's like, oh yeah, the entire.
Why do I get writer feelings out of him?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I kind of do actually.
An excellent question.
Lovely person.
He's being mean.
Also, you got 99 cents through a sticker.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much. Everyone's just jumping to the most amazing conclusions.
Don't worry, this guy will summon Scott Bakula, and he'll teleport us away. He'll summon it through the power of his neon calculator.
Oh, God.
I'm bringing back terrible memories for Ticker. Whatever you're doing in there, you'd better be finished by now.
What is it? What? Oh, yeah, sure. Voice.
Yeah.
What?
Actually, I can believe that because all of the teachers I've ever met have that same kind of tone of voice whenever they talk. Especially
and now the kid
when
turns to him. You're an asshole, aren't you? Oh, boy. Oh, yeah, the kaleidoscope effect. That's what I do to have something going on that's sort of visually appealing and has something to do with what's going on in the movie without running into problems of, hey, that's not nearly transformative enough to not fall under fair use. Nah, they scalped a motherfucker. They scalped him.
I'm kind of disappointed so far. Like, this far into it, we were already getting drunk.
Yeah. Are they flying over Maine yet?
We'll be in Maine shortly. Don't worry. You can drink then.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, Even in The Shining, we didn't start off this slow.
Okay, let's see if he's ready.
Does anyone want to put in another Stephen King thing on the side that we can drink to as well? Well, hell, at least you're loaded now.
I mean, the aisles look like the day after Black Friday at Walmart.
Let's see. Motorcycle US gave us $2 saying, "How do they not realize Balky is evil? Look at him."
Someone disappear and leave their hairpiece behind. I see it all the time in Tex Avery cartoons.
Yeah, but how many times do you see that happen in Texas?
Fair enough.
Just like once or twice a week. So I like the very specific things they drop.
Very true.
12374 game says, "Creepy, don't worry, it'll come soon, bro."
Okay. I see this guy being all detective-like, and I kind of want to hum the Pink Panther thing.
Why are you afraid of the bridge work? Like, okay, that doll's got amazing balance.
Very true. The plot is making my head hurt, and we're not even the first half hour in. I'd like to know exactly what's going on here. I'm just assuming that no one tells me anything, and they all are in the know.
Well, then get out of the fucking plane and go!
Did his voice break there? Did that count?
Let's count it.
Okay.
Drink.
There we go. Okay, that's another one. Drink, Dicker.
Drink.
I love how amused this guy is. You know, it's just him screaming all the time. It's like he's watching a living cartoon character.
Oh, God.
Okay, that was satisfying.
Let go forward. Yes, do it.
All right. So should we give him the antagonist without any redeeming qualities?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely has no redeeming qualities.
That's a shot.
Like, in this situation, he's like, nah, fuck it, my meeting. Yeah. I'm gonna yell at everyone for because clearly the fucking rapture that I've found myself in the middle of is not nearly as important as my bullshit.
All right, so that's the shot right there, Decker.
I wonder how Decker would function in this situation. I think Decker would actually be more comfortable with knowing that he flew through a hole in the sky than if the rapture had actually happened.
This is what you call an actual tough guy.
Yeah.
Oh, would that be for... That's not gratuitous violence, so we're not going to count that.
He's bleeding.
It's kind of gratuitous. It did go on for a while, but it's a nose wrestling. Like, it didn't concentrate heavily on the nose while he was doing that. It was more about the situation than the gore factor and the feeling, like seeing it and feeling the pain yourself.
Right.
Okay, fair enough.
This was more. If he had torn the nose off, it would be.
Oh, yeah, that would probably be like, God, oh God.
Yeah, but this is more like he basically played "Got Your Nose" for a minute or so. So,
Man, that autopilot's something else.
I know. I'm like, how? Like, is this for real? Like, I mean, even on autopilot, like you still need pilot.
I mean, we're not playing, Microsoft Flying Simulator.
Uh-huh.
You should be able to see the pilot.
Also, they have lots of blinking lights and so forth, so that you know that technology is happening.
He only ate half his Danish. I've never known a man to leave only half a Danish. Well, what about the weave? Like, I'm thinking like metal pieces in this, metal, and then you got the hair piece. I'm like, well, what's that all about?
Right. Well, what it actually is, I think, is that it's inorganic matter. Like anything that's not organic.
So were
was
they
left
all
behind.
wearing cotton?
Well, it was the 90s. Polyester was no longer in vogue. So if this had been the 70s, it might have been a different story. But
Yeah. So do we count? So this isn't an unexplained evil force without justifications for its existence, right?
kind of.
Well, I'd assume if you know the story, then yes, but I don't know if they've really explained that part yet, that there is an unexplained evil force. Just
All
we
right,
don't
so
know what
wait-
has happened, not what
I
that
mean,
something
they're
has done it.
assuming that it's evil, though. I mean, people have disappeared, so they're assuming so.
Yeah, we'll wait until later.
Yeah. Okay.
Toby Kirkby gave us £2 saying, "Fine then, don't read my other SC super chat."
So what was the other one?
Yeah, what was the other one? I'll look.
All they're doing is just trying to figure out why they're alone in the universe now.
that was just me throughout high school.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, operator. Operator.
Sorry, Toby, I can't seem to find it.
God damn it!
Technology has failed
I need
me once
answers.
again.
Just think, 10 years later, and they could be doing this with cell phones.
What do you mean? What are they doing down there having nuclear war? This most of the passengers on the plane missing. How do you explain that with, it's probably nuclear war broke out?
That's like saying the flying spaghetti monster is responsible.
I see. I see. It's on my mini feed here on Streamlabs OBS. I see Toby Kirkby's other super chats.
Okay, gotcha.
For £2, he says, post 9/11 cockpit door, they would be so fucked.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That'd make him for a much shorter movie.
Yes.
No fooling.
Be like what would happen to all the people flying in the opening of episode of Dr. Stone.
Brandon Kilgore is asking if I'm participating in the drinking tube. No, I'm not.
No.
I'm keeping score.
Yeah, she's keeping score for us. Patricia is the glue that holds us together. We can't have her becoming intoxicated.
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Super sexy Decker.
I would have liked it better if he had opened the movie with a full beard, and when they went through the thing, it just took everything but the mustache.
Hello. Operator.
At least sit in first class.
I mean, there's really no reason for you not to at this point. I mean, unless, there's the whole you don't want to sit on a dead person retainer.
I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Sit down, get a little thing poking your ass. You're like, what the fuck? A pacemaker. What?
Oh, here. Okay, let's get the introduction.
He's a writer.
He's a writer.
That's a shot.
What else has she been in? Because I know she looks familiar.
Yeah, I just can't put my finger on it. Wait, 70 and 40. That's 110%. Those are good odds to be able to see again. Now, what? Just gonna sit here and smoke weed?
I guess we'll never know. It will remain a mystery for the ages.
Mm-hmm.
Just like the plot of this movie.
Also, propane and propane accessories.
Please, he's way cooler already than Hank Hill. Hank Hill would not know what to do with this situation.
Hollow 666 says, "How do you become an alcoholic?" Stephen King. True story. Well, these are kaleidoscopes making some horrifying creatures.
That's true. Damn it, they hung up on me again.
Is no one going to be like, holy shit, I could do whatever I want?
They're still in the what the fuck happened to us stage.
I don't know. I think, like, early on, I would just revert to run around in the streets covered in green jello.
Unfortunately, I believe you.
Yes.
Of course, you'd be doing that in Texas, so who would know this? Or care.
Oh, boy. What's Nick? What does he do for a living?
Come on, be a writer.
Come on, let's have another writer.
He works at the British Embassy.
Let's have an entire plane full of writers and sociologists.
He's a royal mechanic.
Ah, boo.
That's handy, but I wanted writer.
Yeah. I think he's lying. I think he's secretly a writer. He's like some...
Well, we're going to find out that in between fixing the royal carriage, he just has started his own, like, the great British novel. I don't think he's British. His accent sounds kind of Australian.
He sounds like how an actor might think a British person sounded if they've never heard of a British person before in their life.
I don't know. I could be wrong, but it just...
Bang. That's a shot.
What's a shot?
Bangor, Maine. They're going to Bangor, Maine.
Oh, okay.
They're going to Maine.
The story's set in Maine, of course.
There's nowhere else to live. Who the fuck is this guy? Is he a writer?
Is he a writer? For some reason, I was thinking this movie had two writers in it.
I hope.
You do realize that no one can understand you over that PA system, right? Like, you know how these things are? Once you fly through one cosmic event, everything gets all garbled.
Motorcycle US says they're resisting spoiling stuff for me. I haven't really sat down and seen it, but I did see the... what? Maine? God damn it! But I did see the Nostalgia Critic review of it years ago. I can't really remember it much, except for the floating mouths.
Mm-hmm. Well, they were the thing that everyone was...
Could you not be an unremittent asshole for 10 seconds?
Voice cracking. Voice cracking.
Voice crack!
Oh, there we go.
It cracked like... Okay.
Okay, that's another one.
There ain't a little girl?
Thank you!
I think he could do it alone. You're not tough. And I'll write about it, too.
He's not really scary, he's just loud.
God, you don't have to gang up on this guy. He weighs like 50 pounds. I think that the little girl could beat... What the fuck?
Psychic powers! Psychic powers!
The kid is
Psychic powers.
psychic.
Yep, psychic powers, psychic powers.
Okay.
Okay, so that's 2 shots. Disabled child with magic powers, bonus points if the powers are psychic. So 2 shots, guys.
Oh. Yeah, the little girl is beating his ass. I told you. I feel much better now. Thank you.
That was a lot. That was like... Look how much I drained from this in a short period of time.
Yeah. This was the scene.
Creed Nation gave us $9.99 saying, "Hey Decker, just wanted to say this."
Prequel to Gettysburg. Ah, okay. So Gods and Generals came out later, but is set before.
Oh, okay.
All right.
You were saying something, Patricia? I'm sorry.
I was just reading the chat, but that's okay. You already got it.
What? Does he need some ASMR?
What is he doing?
I think he's trying to calm himself.
Yeah, he's tearing this napkin slowly. Like, I think it's like this is proto ASMR.
It
What
is.
is? I don't know what ASMR is.
That's a YouTube genre where people just whisper in the microphones.
And it's supposed to be really nice and soothing.
Soothing and nice.
Very relaxing and calming.
That's good, Patricia. You could start an ASMR channel yourself.
Oh, really? Thanks.
I think it's kind of creepy. I think Patricia could like start writing scary stories and then read them aloud and like that. I think that would be very.
Once in a dark, stormy night. Okay.
Motorcycle US dropped $2 saying, "Decker, not remember the sky vagina?" Now I do. I think I put that out of my memory hole.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, your psychic powers.
Yeah. Do we have to drink again, or since it's been established?
It's been established.
It's been established.
Okay.
Ooh.
We don't have to drink again until she actually uses psychic powers.
Or if he cracks his voice.
Yeah, or
Scary little girl!
I love
What the hell? What kind of... Oh, made-for-TV 90s fucking CGI!
Decker, I think we may need to write an apology letter to the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie.
Yeah.
And the sad thing is, I had seen movies where, that had planes in them, and they looked better than this because they had used actual planes. It wasn't that expensive. It was probably more expensive to use CGI in the mid-90s.
This is where he's figuring out that everyone was asleep. Ha ha ha.
Aha. Are you pondering what I'm pondering, Pinky?
I think so, Brian. But if Jack's black, is Marvin gay?
God damn it.
Not my joke, by the way. Not my joke.
For some reason, I always just default to, where are we going to find rubber pants our size?
$4.99 from Creed Nation. If you want to review the 3 hours and 39-minute theatrical version in general, saves you a half an hour of screen time, an hour and a half. And Adam Wolford gave
or
us $2.
If another kid shows up with psychic powers, yes.
Yes.
Well, he's trying to figure it out, but he's doing it from a Stephen King perspective, so it ain't working. There has to be a great conspiracy.
There has to be a conspiracy,
So
It's just for instance, a shadowy government organization, just throwing that out there.
So would he be the sociologist telling us about the consequences of the disaster?
He's not a sociologist, but he is doing the sociology.
Well, neither was
He looks
Scatman
freaky as
Carruthers
hell on the
character.
kaleidoscope. I'm just saying.
Yeah. What were you saying? Sorry, Patricia.
It wasn't the character of Scatman Carruthers. He wasn't a sociologist. Yeah, we counted him for telling us about the consequences of disaster at hand. Or
Sure.
no, it was the hotel manager. That's what it was.
Right. So we still counted that. So yeah, let's count this guy too. Okay.
Yeah, because he's telling us what's going on, right?
He's
Well,
playing.
he's pulling it out of his ass, but he's pulling out of his ass a massive conspiracy, Alex Jones style.
Uh-huh.
So if that is
I'm just waiting for the
happen,
frogs with the chemicals in the water.
If that is what's going to happen, then let's take a shot of it.
Let's take a shot. Dagger, drink.
Is this going to happen? Are you spoiling it for me?
He's explaining the plot right now. Drink.
God damn it. Well, that's it for this can.
I'm almost done with this bottle, so.
Next can. Insert.
How many shots are we on right now, Patricia?
11.
11.
All right,
Okay.
so I was drinking a little more than an ounce each, so that's about right.
Yeah.
Right. So it feels like we're picking up the slack. We got off to a slow start, but we're getting there.
Yeah, definitely. We're about 35 minutes in. And now, after explaining all this stuff about the secret government organization, he's like, oh, but actually the city's not even down there too, so what do we do? You don't have to name the damn things. I mean, if you're going to be specific about this, you at least have some proof.
Right. Or, something that can back up what you're saying. Right now, they're all just kind of pulling ideas out and bouncing them off the wall. Stop doing that! You're wasting paper! And
Was he seeing some
enjoying it
BTs? Does he have dooms? What's with that? Why is he crying?
You
I think
are
it's just
enjoying that way more than you should be. Like, I'm serious. He had this look on his face, like he was. I mean, okay.
Oh god! Jeez, the kaleidoscope makes horrifying monsters out of these guys. Just saying. I had to look up at the kaleidoscope when it's a close-up of their face, and it's just like this mass of mouths and mustaches.
And it's the mustaches that you're most afraid of.
Absolutely! Hey, he mentioned the space warp. This is a Deck of Shadow crossover.
Hey, does this mean that our space warp could come out onto a plane?
I think the reviewerverse crosses over with the Langoliers. It's nice. Bravaraga's like, that's what I've been saying, it's scary! Oh. The director is asking if Carl's Jr. keeps making their double cheeseburgers smaller and smaller on their $5 combo. Quite possibly. Some say that Whataburger is the only chain where the burgers have actually stayed the same size.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, Whataburger is also pretty fucking expensive.
And far away.
And far away. So
It's right down the street from me. Texas.
That's about 6 hours away from me.
Whataburger's awesome though. I don't care what I don't care what Razorfist says about Whataburger. Whataburger's awesome.
Okay.
Okay, I care a little bit about it, but I'm like, why does he say microwaved? Did he have a bad Whataburger experience or what? Because I can go down to this one and get the best goddamn patty melts in the state, possibly in the country.
And we can't have a live stream without Decker talking about food.
Absolutely.
Specifically sandwiches. Burgers count as sandwiches. Or at least they're in the same family.
Oh, speaking of food. I got a party size pork rind. Brought enough for everybody.
Interesting fact. Creed Nation $9.99. Fact number 1: Gettysburg was originally supposed to be a mini-series on TNT. It was given a last-minute.
Okay, that's a better
theatrical
shot of the CGI plane.
True.
Because it wasn't moving as much, and the lighting worked.
Okay.
Oh god, are they doing another shot? No, it's just the clouds. Thank God. Thank God.
Okay, it was given a last-minute limited theatrical run and holds an 80% on Rotten Tomatoes. G&G only has 8. Okay, but thank you very much.
All right, 80%. Gods in Generals only pulls an 8. But Rotten Tomatoes is where, like, Soldier had 0. And I was there like, you fucking kidding me? Why is this on so many people's lists of worst movies? I fucking love this movie. Yeah, sorry.
Well, in a little while, that crunching sound will be very appropriate.
Where was the... I was told I totally curbed Patricia. I'm like, sorry about that. Yeah, Doc Snake mentioned.
Shame. Shame. And also shame.
Nice little dragon.
So the sun is still working. Like, it's gotten brighter. So the sun is still a thing.
Okay, I'm gonna have to turn off my camera for a second.
Decker, what are you going to be doing that requires you to turn off your camera?
Because Charlie has to come in here and use the bathroom.
Alright, go ahead.
Go for it.
So let me just turn that off. Okay. Now I gotta... There we go.
Now you are speaking to us from beyond. Highly appropriate for a Stephen King adaptation drinking game special.
The Beyond. Woo! These are the eyes! God! Why do the eyes do that on the kaleidoscope? I have made monsters. Oh god, the fucking sunglasses on that kid. They make dark holes of soulless pain.
I kind of like how the rapport that's developing between the two of them is like this woman in her 30s or so is like spilling her innermost secrets out to this 10, 11-year-old girl who can't see.
Oh, that CGI jet.
Creed Nation gave us $1.99 saying Soldier has 12%, not 0.
Oh, it increased since I checked. That was a few years ago, of course.
Uh-huh. Nothing but clouds. This is what we signed on for, to drink to clouds.
Maybe we should have had a shot for every time we saw a cloud.
Oh god, no.
This
what the fuck? Jesus, the fucking horrifying abominations created by the kaleidoscope. This looks like something that H.R. Giger would have drawn.
Oh, you heard that? You heard that? Rehab.
What she said?
Yeah.
She's a recovering...
she's a recovering drug user.
Drink to that.
And I have finished this first bottle, so in it goes to...
Anthony Hudock says, so she's fine with appearing as Michael Myers, stabbing pizza, and a dinosaur you're going to have sex with, but her real face, oh, no. Yeah, she's shy. That's how it works. Michael Myers wears a mask. The dinosaur has a mask. That's how it works. Doesn't have to talk, just has a mask. Easy. Can do that. Ah, monster! What have I created?
Once again, Decker strayed into God's domain.
Oh, terrible CGI plane. Terrible.
CGI plane. Okay, we should have added two things to it. One, cloud banks, and two, terrible CGI plane.
Oh. I don't know about the clouds, but the terrible CGI plane, yes.
Okay. From now on, we will. From this point onward, we have we were adding terrible CGI plane. I have turned on the fasten seatbelt sign and will soon begin the descent into the great unknown and possibly our death.
Lone Dragon, no, I'm not going to do a kaleidoscope of a porn. Yes, it would be horrifying. Oh my god, the teeth!
We're going to be seeing plenty of teeth soon enough.
Oh god.
I wonder how that will look in the kaleidoscope when they finally show up. CGI plane.
Oh,
CGI
terrible,
plane.
terrible CGI plane.
Yes. Okay, there we go.
Taking a shot. Taking a shot. Again, a real plane might have actually been less expensive.
But around this time, when it came to space shows, they usually did it with models. Oh, God!
Have to take a shot again. Well, I was complaining about not getting drunk enough during so.
What the hell's Roddy Dangerfield doing here?
I got no respect.
Is he still doing his ASM? What the fuck is wrong?
Maybe that should have been enough.
Why are you doing that?
Maybe that should have been another shot.
He just fucking loves ASMR. You can just raid the fucking flight attendant's little booth and get all of those little unnaturally hot tin trays full of things that are barely edible, but you desperately want it because you haven't eaten in 5 hours.
Yeah, you're like, I mean, yes, it was a red-eye flight, but I'm pretty sure they had food on it.
Yeah, red-eye flights tend to. It's... oh, well.
I've got to try and seem like I
Dude,
care.
work on repopulating the Earth on your own time.
I mean, everything about this kid in the glasses, everything about his movement.
Oh, God!
It's like, see, you tried to repopulate the Earth.
Creepy, terrible CGI plane, drink.
CGI plane, damn it. I'm regretting this.
Way to go, creepy.
Well, at least it's not the clouds.
That's true. I'm glad we didn't have the clouds. I don't think we can live through this.
Okay, Creed Nation gave us $4.99. Battlefield Earth still has 2%. That film was weird, especially with John Travolta's overacting. Okay,
Yeah,
that was
cut
the
out
15th.
a little bit there, Patricia.
I was just reading Creed
Oh
Creed
my
Nation's-
god, the beers just exploded out of the jug.
Oh, there's another plane.
Ah!
Okay, that was 16.
Everything.
That was shot number 16.
Okay.
Thank you. The plane didn't shake this much when we were landing in Beijing.
Fuck! If they could have just used better CGI, it would have...
This is all the fault of 90s CGI. If they had better CGI in the 90s, we wouldn't be drinking so much now.
But, like, shortly before this, they were, like, in Star Trek, they were using... Oh, good, a real plane. Oh. In, like, Star Trek, they had spaceships. They were little models that they just ran in front of a black background in front of the camera.
Right.
And it looks very good. Hey, look, there's your fucking food. Eat up. That was a serving tray.
Balky's like, do you mind shaking so much? I'm trying to tear apart this magazine.
Patricia, did you get the
The
Motorcycle
the
US's $5 super chat there?
Oh, yeah. Decker, if it's a compulsive action, people tend to do them if they have a mental break, if they have mental problems. This guy's having a mental breakdown, ergo tissue tearing.
Okay.
Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, he did see some really fucked up shit before he went into his tissue tearing frenzy.
They have not gotten anywhere near the ground, and the plane looks ready to shake apart.
Don't worry, Decker will be coming back. He's not gonna. He'll turn on.
Right now.
Oh, there you go.
It looks like a bad decision, mate. I'm totally British. Are you fucking cunts? Oh no, he sounds incredibly British. We're watching the Langoliers. The timestamp you see there is where we are. You can find the Langoliers on YouTube, so... But we can't broadcast it here, otherwise we run into problems with copyright.
CGI plane, take another shot.
Yeah.
Fuck!
Adam Warford gave us $2 saying, next one, you should do Salem's Lot. See drunk you get.
I think he's been playing along.
Okay, so how many was that?
17, I think, or 18?
17.
18. 18.
18? Okay.
Oh, that's just a terrible angle of the ground.
Yeah. That doesn't count. It's not an actual plane. It doesn't count. It's not a plane or CGI or a CGI plane. Although
this looks like a shot's taken out of a helicopter.
Yeah.
What do they do? It's Maine.
Kind of pretty.
What?
I'm sorry, miss, but you're completely wrong.
Yeah, I heard that, but I'm like, it's exactly what we're seeing. Like, well, unless she said something I missed.
Yeah.
That she was wrong about. Oh, now you're fastening your seatbelts. The apocalypse wasn't enough, but this landing shit. Oh, can't be too careful.
Decker, if you were trying to land a plane, I would say bail out.
Just because I never possibly could whenever I played Microsoft Flight Simulator, and I would just like into the ground. It's
CGI plane.
No, wait, no.
That's a real plane.
No. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, this
real plane. Yes.
Yay!
Hooray for an actual plane! The first time since the very beginning of the movie that we've seen an actual plane.
You'd think they could find a plane to film. Well, then again, filming a plane up there, you can't really fly another plane that close to it without having to pay for another plane.
Right.
So, at least it's not me flying in GTA, says Braparaga.
So.
Oh god, GTA flying. I'm like, hey, did I barnstorm that particular bridge yet? Whack! Well, I didn't this time either.
Hooray! We're not dead!
Creepy, we gotta play more GTA 5. There's so much we can do. We should go golfing. Or play tennis.
You want to do everything in GTA except for the thing that GTA was created for.
Yeah!
I'm so happy we didn't die!
Yeah, it's just fucking, that's the thing, just applauding when the fucking plane lands.
Hooray!
It's actually funny because I think Tom Holland received, have you ever seen Jimmy Kimmel's, like, mean tweets? Tom Holland actually received a tweet saying, I think Tom Holland is one of those whitey people who claps when the plane lands.
Hey Decker, remember when we were landing in Beijing and I was thinking to myself, wow, this isn't nearly as bad as the last time I landed in shake.
Oh, I remember we touched down and it felt like we skidded to the side for a bit as it was like, like drifting into the fucking runway.
Yeah.
It was like, what the fuck was that?
And I was like, there he goes. And like 3 or 4 people laughed because they were thinking the same thing.
Creed Nation dropped $5 on Super Chat saying, "Watch your Detective Pikachu bloopers. So many cats! Why are there so many cats?"
Yeah.
And that's because we really like animals. And we have land, because it's Texas.
Okay, he's storming off, so I'm guessing there's going to be more scenes where his voice cracks soon.
Oh, boy.
We need to watch for that.
Can't wait.
And damn it, seeing Decker eat makes me want chips. I do not have chips. Patricia, he's taunting me with his pork rinds. I will ignore you in favor of a Stephen King movie, Decker. Take that into consideration.
God damn it. Brianna Roberts asks, "Are you guys noticing me or not?" Currently, yes.
Yes. Hello. Hi.
There's a lot of chat that comes scrolling by, and it's hard to keep track of everything, unfortunately. Oh, crap, that's right, I'm not supposed to drink. Oh, jeez.
You just drank, didn't you?
Yeah, for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
Other than I ate a lot of salty snacks. I'm just dumb. Let's just admit it. Like,
shame on you.
Motorcycle US gave us $2 saying, "Decker, y'all could do yoga together in Grand Theft Auto."
Nice. I'm good at yoga in reality. Well, okay, I'm not good, but I'm competent in yoga in reality. Really badly what?
Does this count? Does this count? I'm asking you seriously. I'm asking both of you seriously. Does this count?
As
no.
their psychic feeling. They were like,
right. Yeah.
I mean, it's happening again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the psychic kid, damn it!
I'm a kid in a Stephen King movie. Of course I have psychic powers. Of course I know that.
Never mind. Of course, never mind. That would only help the fucking plot.
Well, we needed to make it longer.
Yeah. We have to fill in 3 hours, remember?
Creed Nation gave us $5 saying, "People are asking if you're going to review Godzilla King of the Monsters. Please answer them so the spamming can stop."
I do plan to, but I don't have it scheduled yet. I have quite a few other things I'm trying to... What the fuck? Just do it!
Flashback.
That's a flashback shot.
And abusive childhood.
Oh, that's a okay.
Oh,
so that's
fuck.
Abusive parents. So that's double shots.
That's 2 shots.
Abusive parent and flashback. Okay. Bum? That's the best you could come up with? What? The Langoliers get the fuck?
Does this count as the eldritch evil that without any justification for its existence?
And we haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, but he did bring it up. There is absolutely no justification for its existence.
So
At least this version of it is what I'm saying. You know, not the one we'll see later. I mean, like what he's telling his kid, which is pretty horrific, actually.
It's terrifying and horrifying. But yes, I do intend to review Godzilla King of the Monsters 2019. I don't have it scheduled yet. I have... Oh, is he going to crack his voice?
It kind of did at the end there.
Oh, there we go.
There it is.
Okay.
You son of a bitch.
Me or him?
Him, specifically. Oh, man, all my beers are over there.
Motorcycle US gave us $2 saying live in SK universe or Asylum film universe. Oh, live in
Stephen King universe or Silent. Oh God, that's a tough one. Like Stephen King universe, you might get laid. I mean, no. Asylum, you might get laid. Stephen King, you might get laid too, but it's going to be horrifying.
I'm technically I'm a published author, so I stand a better chance in the Stephen King universe.
Oh yeah, that's true. That is true. I'm just a film critic, so
100 sec from Henrik Strand, who said, "At least there'll be no more CGI airplanes." I hope.
That's true for a little while, anyway.
Sewer orgy. Oh God. Trying to get laid in an Asylum film is probably horrifying as well.
How many shots did you do for the cracking voice again?
Just one.
Just what?
Just the one. We counted all of it we counted all of it. It's just one shot.
Okay, so far
it's like
21.
It started as a rant, and then everything he said was cracking from the middle of the rant to the end. So it's so one big long crack.
Yeah.
Okay, so far we have 21.
We might beat these.
Oh yeah, I saw Lordy has a new member. Don't know his name yet, and don't know exactly what he is. Is he some kind of dragon demon thing?
I don't know.
He's the new bassist. He replaced Ox, and I'm like, oh my God, Ox is gone? Ox? He's been there since I knew about Lordy. I mean, yeah, Ox was the new bassist that replaced Kalma, who replaced the first bassist, so they had gone through several bassists. But now they got a new one, and I'm like, damn, God, really? Ox is gone. Fuck. Is nothing sacred?
$4.99 from Crete Nation saying, I don't know what will kill you first, Stephen King or the drinking game. King would kill me since I don't drink alcohol, thank God.
And thank you, by the way.
Thank you.
Oh, it's not quite 420, damn it. If it had got stuck at 420, at least he could have something to do.
Actually, this airport kind of...
Well, we're stuck at 5 o'clock, let's be honest.
That's true. This airport kind of reminds me of the airport that's near where I live.
Scott Yoshihara, yes, this is the drinking game again.
Right, yeah.
To the Langoliers, which is available on YouTube if you search for it.
Yeah.
And the timestamp there on the Kaleidoscope video is where we are in the movie.
You can see the movie for free on YouTube, but we can't show you the movie here in the live stream.
Preparaga says Decker would instantly die for being a critic. Yeah. Critics tend to die a lot in movies. It's like filmmakers don't like us.
This airport looks a lot like the airport that's near where I live. It's a bit bigger, but it has that same feel to it. It's a small place.
Yeah, same here with the airport where I live. It's a small airport.
Right.
Dark Solid X says hello, Decker and Creepy. Hi, Dark Solid X. Say hello to Patricia while you're at it.
Please do.
Batteries, dear God. Well, did you check if they're dead or not? Did you put some fresh ones in? World's finest lobster, Maine, of course. Yes, they do have some good-ass lobster in Maine.
Well, what about Maryland?
Well, okay, they don't anymore, I guess.
I don't know. I haven't tried the lobster in Maryland, which is funny because I've been to Baltimore a couple of times. 3 times, actually.
She lit a fucking cigarette. How could that possibly jump scare you?
Hey, at least it wasn't a cat that did it.
Dark Solid X says, hello, Patricia. Didn't see you. Yeah, that's right. Her camera's not being shown right now because of the setup.
Yeah,
sorry.
Very true.
I'm still just waiting for him to pull out just all of those bright Legos glued together and just... Well, there's a 50% probability we're all royally fucked.
Does this count as him doing more exposition for the plot?
Yes.
Take a shot.
Take a shot.
Take a shot.
That's set for that. Dun dun dun. Everyone was asleep, but they still got taken. You know nothing. Nothing works. What happens if one of you guys gets pass out drunk?
Hasn't happened yet.
Hasn't happened yet. I assume to lose the game.
Yeah, you lose the game.
Ah, okay.
What?
He wants food.
199 from Cree Nation said people are asking about Fallen Kingdom now.
Oh, that has actually been uploaded. It's waiting on YouTube. I just have to wait for them to either release the claim or continue on the process so I can dispute further, and then they either release the claim or they strike the channel, and then I dispute further, and then they release the claim because they are not taking me to court for it because they never do.
Right.
First person to pass out buys Whataburger for everyone. Well, that means I'm buying Whataburger for everyone because my BMI is like the lowest, or maybe I don't know BMI because you are taller than me, so technically that works. That accounts into BMI. But either way, my weight, my total weight.
Motorcycle US gave us $2, saying Langoliers aren't evil; they're just doing their job.
That's true.
Technically. But in the terms of what it would mean to be an unexplained evil thing for the drinking game, I think they still count. Oh, there's a person calling like, hi.
They already tried this. They tried it on the plane and it didn't work. Now they're doing it in the airport and it does work. Are they going to go back to the plane and try it there again? Here's Balky again.
Ragnar Orcish Warrior here to Sue says, did I miss most of the stream? No, actually, we're only an hour in. This is a 3-hour flick.
Oh, there we go. Another flashback.
Flashback.
Oh, boy. Is this I guess it counts as a flashback. It's a sort of flashback / hallucination.
Yeah.
Is it a stream of consciousness?
Not yet. Not yet.
Okay, not yet. Okay.
He hasn't started babbling yet.
I want to collect Pokemon cards, Dad! No.
Voice cracked.
Voice cracked, yeah. I want out!
Scott Yoshihara gave us $199 saying, would you be doing It Chapter 2, Decker?
Could you repeat that? Sorry.
Would you be reviewing It Chapter 2, Decker?
I do intend to.
Oh, Cree Nation gave us $199 saying, now Star Chaser! Ah! Thank you for letting me know, Lone Dragon.
Okay, Jesus, I mean...
Voice cracked.
There you go.
Just, no, stop talking, please. Stop talking, please.
Is that a stream of consciousness? An inner monologue that devolves into a stream of consciousness? Do we count that?
It counts now. Yeah.
Well, it sort of did. It went from flashback to interior monologue, kind of hallucination-y territory that went into stream of consciousness.
So yeah. that's a shot.
Yeah.
Yes. There we go.
Okay, so
bottle 3.
Okay, that's 26.
Whew. Damn.
Hi there.
Pork rinds for me.
My tongue feels funny. No, not yet, Decker. The Langoliers officially arrived yet. You see, the writer is smart. He knows that the psychic child, is the person to be listening to for plot help.
What flavor? Original. Just plain old pork rinds.
I would like to say I'm really, really happy that the plane is not CGI anymore.
True.
It's like, there's a plane. Oh, it's a real plane. Thank you. I can see clearly now through psychic waves.
Why? I feel like this might be a bad thing to ask, but why did she take her glasses off?
I don't know. I also don't know why older things, and newer things still, whenever you have a blind character, a lot of times they wear sunglasses. I don't know too many blind people, and I've never really met a blind person wearing sunglasses.
There was a girl... Oh, go ahead.
I said I have.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead, Crippy.
There was a girl from middle school up through graduation who she was blind. She went to school with us, and she had a teacher's assistant who helped her, take notes and everything so that she could complete all her schoolwork. But she did not wear sunglasses.
And of course, there's Molly Burke, the YouTuber. She doesn't wear sunglasses.
Mm-hmm.
So I can understand why some will, but at the same time, a lot of blind people I see, like actual blind people, mostly don't.
Yeah.
And the depiction in media is, you're blind, you got sunglasses.
Right.
Darius De Laurentiis is asking, what are pork rinds? Well, pork rinds are fried pork skin.
Yeah, you cut skin off the pig, and you drop it in a fryer, and it turns into this.
It's probably one of the most unhealthy things.
Yeah. You always hear it's unhealthy to eat the skin on chicken. Well, how about a skin on a pig, and you deep fry it? Here you go.
I was more confused by, the fact that she was standing in front of a window that she couldn't see out of, and she took her sunglasses off and looking out the window.
Hell yeah, we got a nice revolver here. Okay, it's in his hands, never mind, it's not a good thing.
No.
Well, what the fuck are you doing with the gun, then? There's like 10 people left in the world!
Creed Nation 499 says, what? And
Also,
Motorcycle US gave us $2 saying because their eyes are different, so people stare.
Yeah, that's why some do, but it's depicted in media more like every blind person does that. But
very true.
More often than not, I see blind people without sunglasses.
Right. I think it's more of a visual cue. Like if you see someone wearing these dark sunglasses and they're carrying a cane, then yeah, they're blind. It's a way to cue the audience.
Well, what the fuck? That doesn't help. Away.
Away.
Like, which
Go
direction?
Away.
Okay, Henrik Strang gave us 100 sec. Blind people wear sunglasses. Deaf people wear earmuffs. Facts. Okay.
God damn it.
Is he? Oh, okay, not yet. Then. I was about to ask, was he going to start explaining more of the plot again?
No.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I think the punk girl might. I feel like she's cold. She's in Maine. Okay.
Yeah, she
wearing
changed into that outfit.
Yeah, she's wearing hot pants and a tube top. Okay.
I mean, I'm not complaining, but I'm expecting to see something poking out of that tube top soon.
She's in Maine. I can't imagine that she feels very comfortable. This would have been Decker. Like, I'm the only man left in the world. I'm gonna raid the.
You don't have to drink with us, Brianna Roberts. We're just having a nice view of the Langoliers in the Stephen King drinking game. And seeing what it does to us. Gwar versus Lordy. I haven't actually listened to Gwar at all. Like, I've known about Gwar for a while, because, you know, I watched Beavis and Butthead, but I never ever bothered checking them out. And I don't think I've ever actually heard any of their music. So, well, that fucking sucks. Anthony Watson, I don't know what to tell you. What the fuck?
If someone spits beer out, you know that's bad.
Get more beers!
For
God
science! Get beer for science!
He's just sitting in there with his, like, idea, his personal torment. Okay, now he's running off with a gun. This is not going to end well.
Mm-mm. Yeah,
Don't kill the cameraman!
You don't actually do that. You're not supposed to do that. That's a bad idea. Don't mind me, just still having my breakdown. You look so giddy in that moment. I'm gonna kill
Crate
people!
Nation dropped $4.99 saying, just let me know when a religious nut comes in. I myself am a man of faith, but not religious. Don't mix the two up, please. And I don't know if that happens in the Langoliers.
I think this might have been one of the few Stephen King adaptations where there wasn't a religious nut. I mean, Balky is bringing plenty of the crazy all by himself.
Yeah, and that is part of the Stephen King drinking game, so it is a very common occurrence, obviously. 100% correct. Okay.
He's doing it again.
Well, that's his gun with the shooty shoot. Okay, psychic girl powers, activate! Activate! Fucking activate already! You need to activate! Don't just fucking tell them! Use your psychic girl powers!
Okay.
Whatever happened to your psychic girl powers from before? Oh god. I don't want to tell you!
Oh, voice cracked.
There we go.
Oh. He got the
Gratuitous
shot
violence.
shot out of him. Yeah, I think you've been shot too. Tara?
Gratuitous violence.
Tara,
This
it's
counts?
okay. Come on, girly kitty.
This counts as violence, right?
Yes.
So take a shot to that.
Is it gratuitous?
Well, he doesn't appear to be bleeding.
All right, so
Okay.
that's it doesn't count.
It doesn't count that.
He didn't get
Okay.
penetrated by the bullet. I was incredibly stupid, actually, but okay.
Did we
Tara.
take a shot for the girl using her powers though? Or
She
just-
didn't. I mean, she was using her powers to know something was up, but she didn't use her powers to actually fight back. She was just like, he's there.
Uh-huh.
It's like, God damn it, lady, that's not very helpful compared to what you did on the plane. Bullfwine on Twitch says, nah, not gratuitous.
Nah, all right.
Man, he is working overtime trying to work on that whole repopulation strategy.
Mhm.
So
Not to worry, I
you
was
hit
in
him
the
pretty
box.
hard, but you weigh like 150 pounds. Do you have to be so rough? Yes. Yeah. Darius D. Laurentiis says if the bullet didn't go through, the gun shouldn't have fired. And yeah,
Very true.
if it could hit the primer and the gunpowder, but be too weak to penetrate, that bullet would have probably get stuck in the chamber, which happens sometimes.
Right.
It's called a squib round. Could I take Balky in a fight? Which one's Balky? Is he the businessman?
I think so.
Yeah.
Or is,
The one-
the thing is that the businessman or the psychic kid? Because businessman, yes. Psychic kid, no. Oh, that's right. Don't drink until you have to.
Mhm.
Put the beer down, Decker. Put the beer down. Doesn't matter how salty these things are that you're eating. Put the beer down.
Also, don't talk to the beer. You're not in the Stephen King
Oh
movie.
boy, he's working on explaining the plot.
Okay, so
He's working on it. He hasn't done it yet. He's talking about what they've gotten wrong so far. Yeah, it's funny because he's supposed to be a writer, but he acts like a sociologist.
mhm.
Oh, he's explaining the plot.
Indominus
It is
13579 on Mixer says hi. Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Also, Decker, drink. He's explaining the plot.
Ah, okay. He's explaining the plot.
You realize you just complained about having to drink alcohol.
Yeah, after complaining about having to not, because I had to remember not to. Because I was about to do it just naturally. Because I'm an alcoholic, you see. It's like, he fucking talking about me.
Stop talking about me. Stop gossiping
Oh,
about me.
100 sparks from Indominus 13579. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Are we going to review the other Power Rangers movies?
Yes,
We are?
we are.
Oh, okay. We are then.
I already said we were.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Shame on you for not remembering that thing.
Darius De Laurentiis says, FYI, it's pronounced De Laurentiis.
De Laurentiis.
Okay.
And you got someone's name wrong.
Okay, Indominus also upped it to 2,500 sparks. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And then added another 200 on that.
Thank you.
Much gracious. And then 100. And then 100.
Thank you.
Also,
Cremation-
what's he explaining about the story? Because I didn't pay attention to that. I was looking at all the sparks.
I think he was talking about like these Langoliers are from another dimension or something, which is explaining about like what's going on with why is everybody disappearing and the food and the air is off.
Right.
So if there's an unexplained evil force and it's extra dimensional because they're aliens from another dimension, so does that mean that we have to take 2 shots for that?
Yes.
Okay, 2 shots.
That's 1. That's 2.
1.
Okay.
2.
All right, that's 31. So,
excuse me.
5 more to go until we're tied for the amount of shots that we took for The Shining.
Awesome.
Well, that's... oh, God.
Also, you were going to ask me something earlier, Patricia? I thought you called.
Creed Nation for $1.99 said there's more Power Rangers movies.
Yep. There's more Power Rangers.
Jake Shuster says, come on, Al has to leap.
I didn't get all of that, Dicker. Sorry.
Jake Shuster says, come on, Al has to leap.
Al versus the Langoliers. According to Ziggy, this time it's personal.
Anthony Hudak says it should be a trope if said evil needs to feed in some way or another in Stephen King stories. That's an accurate assessment.
Right. We haven't gotten there yet.
Because that was its whole shtick is they were just hungry.
Right.
I mean, they didn't even gorge or anything. They just, when it was time, they went to the refrigerator. That's what they did.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit, that's a big fucking pork rind. Look at the size of this pork rind. This is one pork rind. This is the most amazing pork rind I've ever seen.
It's quiet. There's nothing here.
This has been the movie. This has been the entire movie.
I mean, at least The Shining had 6 people, and yeah.
A lot of this movie has just been people sitting around
and talking about this movie.
Right, exactly. I mean, I feel you've got a bigger cast here. I feel like there's room for more stuff to happen than what is. I remember when I saw this for the first time, it was actually, I didn't see it when it premiered.
Creed Nation dropped $2 saying, Quantum Leap jokes? Really? Well, that's where we know him from.
Pretty much. She's using psychic powers. She's using psychic powers. Take a shot.
Okay.
She was saying that
Man, that guy's got a serious ass going on in those pants, just saying. That British ass he got.
He's the one who pointed that out, not me. Although I noticed that a while ago, just strictly speaking.
Just stop talking, please. I don't need to have your voice crack again.
Especially from that position. All I know is that this movie is really overrated.
All I know is that it's slower paced than watching the 18-hour film where you just see nothing but the Empire State Building.
Oh God. Kita made a cameo in Stella video? Okay, I gotta check that out. Because Kita's been gone from the Lordy for a while. He went off and did his own thing. He's actually a really good singer, and he actually looks really nice. He's an attractive guy. And
I know Empire's only 8 hours. It was just a joke. But...
How much longer does this film have left? Asks Creed Nation for $2. We're about halfway through.
Roughly, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fly through the thing that caused the thing that you're in.
Which we don't know what it is.
We don't even know if it exists.
We don't
This
know
is a
if it
theoretical sky giant at this point.
Should not be as funny as it is.
Imaginos Desdinova says the Langoliers are the best actors in the movie.
I can't wait to see it.
I believe it.
And the sad thing about it is that it's not as if this movie has, doesn't have some names, tacked onto it. I mean, like you said, there's Rodney Dangerfield, there's Al.
He's not actually Rodney Dangerfield.
Oh, that isn't? Oh, okay, my bad. Never mind then. I actually did think that was Rodney Dangerfield the whole time.
Darius Dillon asks, which 8-hour thing would you rather do? Watch Empire or play Desert Bus? If I play Desert Bus, at least I'll be actually interacting with something.
That is true. I mean, it's only like tapping left for 8 hours, but still. But Braparaga on Twitch asks, does Creepy have a Twitch account?
No. No, I do not. Should I?
I don't have a Twitch account either.
Do you like to play video games and you think, hey, maybe I can stream this?
Huh.
That's pretty much what Twitch is. Braparaga also asks, who's Rodney Dangerfield? I swear, you get no respect. He's still there on the floor face down.
He's like, this was, he was like, yep, this is what I'm getting paid to do. Lie on a floor. Participate in some light bondage on camera.
What are you doing with your life? You're a fucking teacher.
Okay, now with the face he's making, I'm seeing Balky as Joker.
He actually would have made a good Joker.
Yeah, I think he could be a decent Joker. Like, who played Balky?
Let's see. Darius De Laurentiis says, Desert Bus or Crazy Bus? Which Crazy Bus are you referring to? Oh, you're referring to the Brazilian Sega Genesis game. Desert Bus. At least after Crazy, because Desert Bus is a compilation of 6 other games from Penn & Teller.
Desert Bus itself is just one game in the Penn & Teller game.
Yeah, so Desert Bus. Creed Nation gave us $1.99 saying, I had to watch 5 hours of The Terror. Big mistake.
The Terror with Jack Nicholson?
I guess so.
Like, it's not even 5 hours long. Like, did
Maybe
it just go repeat?
Adam Wolfer gave us $5 saying, 3 hours and no one says anything about a gunslinger or the Dark Tower. Where almost all of
Stephen King books are connected.
The Dark Tower.
Lone Dragon says Penn and Teller. Now I'm interested. Yeah, the Desert Bus was one game of several games included in a Penn and Teller video game that was never released.
Right.
But Penn and Teller also are in Borderlands 3 as Pain and Terror.
Oh, how clever!
I love that part of the game because once I realized who the fuck they were, I was like, oh my fucking god, it's them! Okay, cool.
We're waiting to see if his voice cracks again.
He's actually enunciating very well in this scene. Okay, he's getting excited. Take you out of it altogether!
Does that count?
I don't know.
I felt like he was that close.
He was almost there, and she stopped him just before he could.
And you're complaining about not drinking again, which means we'll probably have to drink again. And you'll start complaining about having to drink.
He was an alcoholic, kid. Oh, okay, never mind.
The answer is yes.
2018 historical fiction horror series on AMC about the Franklin expedition of the Northwest Pass. Oh, that. Oh, okay. I'm a psychic girl, you motherfucker. Psychic kid. Psychic disabled kid. Boom.
Does that count as a racist remark?
I didn't catch it.
Okay, then never mind then.
Is it something you can repeat or no? Because if no, then yes, it counts.
Then yes. If it's yes, then no, it doesn't count.
If you can repeat it, it probably doesn't count.
So if yes, then no. But if no, then yes. Or wait a minute. If it isn't something you repeat. So if no, you can't repeat it, then yes. But if yes, if you can repeat it, then no. Yeah, I got it right the first time.
So I missed what he said. What did he say? If you can't say it, then yes, it counts.
Listen to sexy, not British guy with a nice ass. According to Decker, anyway. I don't believe it. That's the biggest Pizza Hut I've ever seen.
And that is...
I'm really aroused by that fact.
We're gonna bring the CGI plane back! We're gonna make these fuckers drink until they throw up again!
Quick, run up the stairs more dynamically.
What? Could you say what the plan is before you start doing it? Just an idea?
They want the audience to figure it out, Decker.
Well, we can say that, bitch.
No, she's explaining.
Oh,
it
okay. Oh, that is okay. Fair enough. I have a bucket handy. I could barf in my boots if I need to.
Does this count as a prophecy? Like, as her still using psychic powers?
Not yet.
See, I have a box of matches.
And you're terrible at using them.
Impressive.
Well, the guy weighs 140 pounds. What do you expect?
I love how he was so excited. And damn it, stop proving my theory wrong, weak hands.
Okay. New subscriber. Captain Ginyu of the Ginyu Force. Oh, well.
Oh, nice.
That's nice. See what? You can light fires eventually if you try.
No, remember
Well, now you can't light any of them!
Yeah. Their matches didn't work before when they were in the airport, but they're working in the plane.
Okay, try the beer. That's the important part. Smells like beer.
Like, you need to use that clip.
Jeff Umbach asks, how does the blind girl know that the light is dimming outside? That is a good question. That didn't look like it was fizzing at all. Like, why didn't you just drink it out of the goddamn bottle, is what I'm asking.
Give it a second, Dicker. Remember, this is a Stephen King adaptation.
Imaginos Desdenova says she can feel the warmth of the light.
I guess that could work.
And Creed Nation gave us another $4.99 saying for the second season they should have called it Infamy: The Terror Chronicles.
And Dry Bones Kirby says, isn't she psychic? And it's like, yeah, but she didn't do any of her psychic, like, twitchiness right there to be like, it's dark outside. Like, that didn't happen. She was just like, the light's gone. You know, that's why it looks different, okay? I'll tell you why, motherfucker.
See, like I said, Decker, it's a Stephen King adaptation. They have to drag it out for as long as possible.
So it poured flat and then fizzed up, even though they smelled it and it smelled like beer.
Yes.
I'm confused by that.
That's unusual.
So the fucking time just makes beer amazing on top of it?
Yeah. Well, also there's the fact, remember, that they all thought they were going to die. So, you know. Now they might not. Or at the very least, they will get to have beer before they die. And now it's time.
Jeff Umbach says, hey, a good beer takes time.
It does.
I love the way he's just kind of skulking around, talking through the kitchen. This is the most evil Stephen King kitchen we've seen so far, and the most evil letter. It's getting darker outside. They're losing.
Henry Strang gave us another 100 sec saying this beer stuff hits really deep, getting emotional here.
Oh boy.
Most emotional moment that we've seen in the movie so far since scaring the little girl.
Well, yeah, he's fucking walking around with a knife.
That too.
Okay, Cree Nation for $4.99 says, why? One of the ships in the first season was called HMS Terror. Why did they reuse the title for the second when the Terror had no part in it?
Ah, man, all the beer exploded out of the jug and is just going everywhere. Man, maybe the beer is a weird shape and doesn't sit as well as all the circular coins and the gold and the stuff like and the diamonds. I don't know.
Used her psychic powers. She pointed to where he's hiding.
Oh, I want you to hurt them. Just take a charge at. Really? Just stab the girl with a knife.
Gratuitous violence. Small child got stabbed with a knife.
Yeah, that's
Gratuitous
pretty
violence.
fucking.
Yep.
This isn't the same thing as when a gun misfired.
Yeah, you scared the little girl.
Does that count as his voice cracking?
No, he was just talking normally. I was making fun of him.
Okay.
And it's like this can is pretty much done.
I have the volume turned down kind of low, so I wasn't sure if I had heard right.
Yeah, that's how he intends to repopulate the world. Oh, shit. That was beer 3. Oh boy, we're going into dangerous territory now.
Yeah, we have, how long do we have more? Oh.
An hour and 17. And Imaginos Desdinova says, you expected any less from the writer who wrote the picnic scene in Pet Sematary? Brap Raga looks like they got served an ad on Twitch. I didn't trigger it, just so you know. Theoretically, you are able to do that, like, from a lot of streaming software, but... Well, yeah, drowning in blood is a bad thing.
Mm-hmm. Everyone, go do important things.
This is a pair of pliers. Yeah, let's just rip this lily over here.
Actually, if the knife blade broke off into her, wouldn't it be better to leave it inside?
Probably would be better to just leave it there, because it would be blocking off the veins that it did cut. So by pulling it out, you would just start bleeding a lot. So unless you have some way to deal with that, a transfusion, cauterization, pulling the knife out is worse than leaving it in.
Like, what's actually, I mean, like, causing the wound is one thing, but what actually causes death is, like, getting shot or getting stabbed is, you know, breaking through into the body and then the bullet either leaving the body through the other side or the blade coming back out.
Man, this guy loves his ASMR.
Yeah. If the bullet stays in there, or if the blade stays inside, then you're actually, you know, a little, not like great, but better off.
Drybones Kirby says the kaleidoscope effect for the anti-copyright makes the movie 10 times better. Zakineko says, if the blade has serrades, you're boned either way.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll rip you apart pretty bad. Pretty bad there. And Jeff Umbeck points out, wait, now he has the entire knife again. Yeah, maybe he grabbed another one, I don't know, or it just grew back. Time is weird in the Langoliers.
And his secret weapon for defeating the crazy man is a toaster wrapped in a blanket.
The blade that he stabbed her with, even though it looked like a steak knife, which are usually serrated, seemed to be, like, not serrated.
It looked more like a letter opener to me.
Yeah.
And he did get it from a desk.
Okay.
Did he? I think he did.
Brap Raga asks, what are the Langoliers anyway? As far as I could tell from the movie so far, they are demons that come to kill you if you don't do good at your business job.
Does this count as... Does the religious trope apply here? I mean, he's not...
No, I don't think so. It's like, it's not evil religious aspect.
Right.
Unless he kills her by doing this, then I guess it might count.
Right. Like, I mean, you know, it's... All he's done is just basically say, like, dear Lord, please don't let me fuck up and kill this small child. So, I mean, in the circumstances given here, I feel like that's understandable.
Yeah, I don't think it really counts on the Stephen King trope of the evil religious person espousing morality and using it to excuse
Toby
their
Kirkby
evilness.
says that it was a filleting knife.
Okay.
Okay.
Those aren't usually serrated.
I think they're lightly serrated. I think.
Hi, don't mind me. Just sitting here being crazy. Oh, now I've gotten up again.
Both Wines on Twitch says, if it was more like The Omen, where the guy felt like he had to kill someone because of religion, then yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I kind of find this whole scene funny. Like, they're peeking in through the door, and he's hiding behind the door with a knife. God damn it, Stephen King.
Oh,
Quit killing black people!
the fucking direction in this scene and the editing is just... Oh, God. He almost looks like that Joker now.
Yeah.
He's so pale.
I'm serious, though. I mean, like, the last two Stephen King movies... No,
Just keep swinging that fucking pillowcase. Alright, there you go.
All of the Stephen King movies that we've watched so far, the major character who was black has died.
Yeah, that is true.
Stop it.
I think the only reason he never played Joker is possibly because his voice would crack every time he laughs. It would just he'd be the Joker like ha 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 ha.
Does that count as a yell of pain, or did his voice break there?
I think it was a yell of pain. I didn't hear exactly because I was busy laughing like an asshole. Let the chat tell me. What did his voice crack when he got whacked? Okay, he's back.
Oh, we're counting it now.
He was back and his voice was cracking. Okay, here we go. Pop it open. Some way to send fan art and mail some fan art made on MS Paint. Well, I got my... You can send messages on Twitter easily for files and such. If it comes to like a physical thing, I was working on getting a P.O. box, and I still kind of am. It's just my local post office was being real annoying about it, and yeah, I've got to work on some other stuff to try and find a different post office.
Creed Nation gave us $4.99 saying your reaction to the Terror super chat earns my membership.
Ah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Oh, is she dying? Is the kid gonna die?
She's dying.
That is a sadness. I don't know how to Langolier. New program, yes or no? Yes?
So do we count the gratuitous violence for...
It asks you yes or no, not what program to fucking... Okay, whatever. That's how programs work.
So do we count the two scenes with the black guy dying and the other the crazy guy dying? Do we count that too for gratuitous violence?
Yeah. Because
black guy dying, pretty gratuitous violence. Like there was next to no reason for that.
So that's two.
That's gratuitous right there by definition. And they really played out how the bad guy died. So.
Yeah.
So even though the killing of him made sense, the way they did it was gratuitous.
Right.
Cree Nations for $1.99 says, "I was talking to Decker, not you, creepy."
I apologize.
Oh God.
My tongue. What's
Talking
wrong?
about what did the Creed Nation say? Let's see. Reaction to the terror super chat earns my members. Oh, well, yes, thank you. And one of the ships in the first season, HMS Terror. Oh yeah. I see the little mini feed.
Jeff Umbach says he ain't dead yet. Well, I mean, it was still gratuitous violence.
It was still gratuitous.
It was still pretty gratuitous the way they went about the fight there.
It was that word. Yeah. It was that thing.
Man, he got big hands. Just saying. Why is her cigarette bent in that angle, but not in this one?
I don't know. Different scenes filmed at different angles at different times.
I guess that makes sense, but at the same time, it is a continuity error.
We're not putting continuity errors in the shot.
I'm not drinking through a continuity error. I'm just noticing one.
Just like the breast continuity.
Imaginos Desdenova says, "You think that's gratuitous?" this point, after so long in the beginning of the movie, waiting for something to happen, yes.
I'm sad. I killed a crazy man who tried to kill me, and that makes me sad.
Man, I really got to use the bathroom.
You're tapping out?
I'm trying not to, but I do need to. Badly.
If you need to, go.
What's that I hear in the distance? The sound of rain falling. Gentle, soothing rain falling down from the sky onto the earth in its pitter-patter.
Bullfine says plot holes and continuity issues would kill a person in a drinking game in the first 30 minutes in most movies. Yeah, that's one reason why in a lot of my reviews I don't bother bringing up a continuity error unless it's actually like something major. Like, you'll find continuity errors all over the place. Like, hey, their hand was like this in this one shot, and then the angle changes and the hand is like this. And they're like, I don't fucking care. That's not major. But the motherfuckers in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom who teleported away from the thing that was obviously going to kill them because they can't die, yeah, that's a pretty bad continuity error. Imagine Desdenova says, if time has stopped, there can be no continuity.
Wow, how deep.
If you're in the past, like them, then the continuity has already happened.
Yeah, Dry Bones Kirby, I know, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom Hoof. Still blocked on YouTube, but is currently available on my BitChute channel.
Here's the thing that bugs me. They've got all of these different actors, all these different characters. So few of them contribute anything to this plot, you know?
Yeah, that's one thing that's been bothering me. I'm like, okay, what do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? And a lot of them just, like, they have their own skills. Like, one's a teacher, one's a mechanic, one's a pilot, one's a writer.
Mm-hmm.
But the fuck does that have to do to help anything?
Right. None of them, like, for the most part, so far, all we've needed is not British guy, the author, the psychic girl, the pilot, and maybe the school teacher to help the psychic girl, and the crazy guy because we needed a unredeemable antagonist.
You bastard.
We haven't really needed the punk girl, the kid with glasses.
I think Psychic Girl's talking to him psychically. Yeah, she's not anywhere around there. Yeah. And he heard her voice, like, clear. Psychic Girl stopped him. Oh, he's going at it again. And now he's like, I don't know, I heard the Psychic Girl saying don't do that shit. Okay. Second thought, like, yeah, I guess we need him in the climax. We need some kind of bad guy. Let me get my hot British ass up these stairs.
Decker is appreciating the movie for its British ass. They're coming out! Decker's coming out too! Yes, we know. Don't kill the little girl. You're doing a worse job of holding her than the kid is.
Oh, God. Those hot pants, though.
Brianna Roberts is asking if you have a Gmail.
You want to send fan art, it's easily done through Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
But barring that, it's relatively easy to guess my Gmail account.
Yeah, it's chainsawhands@gmail.com.
motherfucking chainsawhands@gmail.com.
There you go.
I gotta use the bathroom.
Go. Just go, okay?
Damn you and your bladder!
All right, so that's 3 for Decker.
Okay, so we got the little girl onto the plane. Now we need to get the plane in the air.
Yes. So now they're just gonna walk around aimlessly, just like if they were playing a RPG,
Mm-hmm.
and they're gonna try to see if they can be able to find some energy source.
All right. Which is not quite, but almost a Stephen King trope in and of itself.
Yeah, unfortunately, not in the rules.
Not in the rules. No, not in the rules, but still feels like it's almost enough of a Stephen King trope on its own.
Wake up!
Wake up. Oh, psychic powers. She's using her psychic powers.
Okay.
We'll have
Yeah.
to fill Nectar in when he gets back.
Yep. Would you like to go on a date with me?
Okay.
Yeah, I'd like to. Even though I was supposed to meet somebody, when I got landed somewhere else. But yeah, sure, I'd go out with you. I'm sure the guy would understand.
I mean, I'm sure there's been nothing suspicious about you before, like you trying to kill someone. Push! Because we're guys and we push things.
Heave ho, heave ho.
Oh, oh. Also, Decker, you have to take a shot.
Yeah, girl.
Okay, what I
was
miss?
using psychic powers. Girl uses psychic powers. Shot.
I need to take a shot for psychic powers?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
At least I caught the booty.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Demon Orc on Twitch is asking, Creepy, how is the liquor?
Good.
Jungarn gave us $2 saying Decker looks like Weird Al Yankovic.
Dang
He
it.
gets that a lot.
Yeah,
Like the first time he did
I get that more often than people recognizing me as who I actually am. I'm like, God damn it. It's fine. It's fine.
The very first time that
It
we
is
ever
true.
did
I
a
understand. I see Weird Al Yankovic. I look at him. I'm like, that motherfucker kind of looks like me.
The very first time we did a crossover together, someone sent me a comment on YouTube and said, I thought for a second there you had kidnapped Weird Al Yankovic and duct taped him on your couch. I had to explain to them, I did not know Weird Al Yankovic in real life.
Bullfine says they want to know who refueled the plane.
Oh, they're doing it right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was a fuel truck that was parked, that had been left nearby. I almost want to say parked, but for all I know, it was like someone was driving it and then they just vanished.
How long is it going to take in a place where time doesn't necessarily exist? Fuck if I know. Not even.
Oh, I get it. Because time is actually moving when they're on a plane, but when they're at airport or anywhere else, then time is not moving.
Okay, she's using her psychic powers to resurrect Evil Bastard.
Yeah. So take another shot.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
I'm waiting for his voice to crack again.
But wait a minute. If she can resurrect him, why isn't she resurrecting the other guy who is actually nicer?
He was just unconscious.
Jun Garn dropped $2 saying, even sounds like Weird Al Yankovic. I guess it doesn't help that, like, I did listen to a good amount of Weird Al Yankovic as a kid, and I would sing along. Like, yeah. You know I'm fat. I'm fat.
Wait.
You know it.
Wait, what?
Does this count as another example of psychic powers, or are we counting it?
Well, it's still it's the process of her resurrecting his ass. It's one thing. It's just taken a while. But man, is she doing it like she's up in the ante during the process. Why is she doing this?
We'll find out soon enough. I do know she's doing this, but I'm not going to tell you.
Okay.
I'm mean. And also because it's a spoiler.
Well, it's good to know that there's fucking nobody looking over the injured girl who's bleeding out in the back of the plane.
And, well, there wasn't before. There is kind of now.
Well, yeah, fucking discount Rodney Dangerfield here. Hey, kid, would you stop bleeding all over the mattresses? I swear.
Motorcycle US gave us another $2 saying Balky was GTFO. She's waking him up. KTFO. Okay.
She's waking him up. I understand. She's waking him up, but I don't know why.
Psychic alarm clock. Also,
Sapphire Jack was asking, what is the drink number? So.
Yes, what is the drink number?
38. We're tied. We're tied for The Shining.
So it's a good thing I didn't go with Captain Morgan. Otherwise, I'd be done. Like, no more.
Yes.
Or 2 more, and then no more.
Yeah.
Brett Braga says, I want to ask who Rodney Dangerfield is, but Decker will quote that respect thing again. Oh god, this is another psychic thing, isn't it?
Psychic thing!
Here we go.
Because we cut to another thing, and now we're cutting back, and she's...
Psychic thing. Also, kid, wipe your face. You got strawberry jam all over it.
Rodney Dangerfield's comedian was more prolific in the 80s and early 90s. Older gentleman, I don't know if he's still alive.
He's dead.
Damn it.
Creed Nation gave us $4.99 saying, if you're not strong as I was, you will watch the terror and die of depression by the end. The monster isn't scary, but the atmosphere in the series, just, good.
I remember, it's as strong as I was with the terror. Oh. Atmosphere. Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll do it. But, yeah, with Rodney Dangerfield, there was an episode of The Simpsons with him on as, was it Burns' son?
Yeah. That was the one. That was the episode you are talking of.
All right. Yeah, he played Burns' son on The Simpsons for one episode.
I need to go investigate the psychic girl's claims.
Thank you very much. Does this count?
As psychic or as voice cracking?
Either.
Let's count it for both. 2 shots.
Sure.
It's like every time he talks, his voice cracks. 1, 2.
Okay, that's 41.
Decker, you need to play Pokemon Shield. I'm playing Pokemon Sword. Like, not on my gaming channel, but I have it.
They're hearing the Rice Krispies now.
Look it! Those obviously fake high voltage power lines that are built way too closely together. Ah!
make the caveat for anybody's voice cracking, only Balky's.
Only his, yes.
Yes, that's the thing.
Excuse me.
For sneezing?
For the burpinating.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that is some ass CGI right there, but fortunately,
It's not a plane.
It's not a plane.
Not a plane. Doesn't count if it's not a plane. Psychic girl.
How was the quickest route through the fucking baggage chute?
Psychic girl. Psychic girl.
Craig, move your ass. Oh, psychic girl drink, right.
Psychic girl.
Ugh. Oh, God. This is gonna be prime opportunity for his voice to crack all over the fucking place. Girl, why you gotta do this to me?
You'll find out in a sec.
The terror scares you with the atmosphere, not jump scares or bloody gore. You get some of that, but the atmosphere dwarfs all of the series. Chills. That sounds really good.
Mm-hmm.
Things are beeping. It must be important.
You just run past the plane.
Yep.
I swear, he's got no sense of direction, him.
I love that run.
How are you out of time when time is relative? That's what I want to know. Stream sword? I might be able to on my new desktop. I could put my Elgato in there, and it's got the USB 3 ports. I could probably actually stream some Pokemon Sword. Or at least play it. I don't know. I've been streaming Space Engineers, and I've been enjoying that, so I might continue doing that. Is that?
That's Stephen King.
That's Stephen King!
Do we take a drink? Okay.
Yes, that's an official rule right there.
Yes. So is this a flashback, a hallucination, or consciousness?
I don't think that's a flashback. I don't think that counts then.
I think it's an internal monologue that delves into a stream of consciousness. So that's a shot.
$43 million!
So it's a shot for the stream of consciousness thing, and it's a shot for his voice breaking. So 2 shots.
You fool! Or they do. They suddenly fucking exist. Dilbert B. Pecker on Mixer says, "Hey Decker, big fan. Hello. Thank you for joining us." We still have like almost an hour movie, actually. I was thinking like we were close to the end, but actually not. Watching the Langoliers doing the Stephen King drinking game. If you can find the Langoliers yourself and match the timestamp shown, you can follow along.
It's on YouTube.
Yes.
It is available on YouTube.
That thing.
He said Bolfwine saying he said Langoliers shots. Technically speaking, the Langoliers is a word or phrase. God damn, what the fuck are those?
I think we're seeing Dig Dug.
You know, the kaleidoscope Langoliers look scarier.
Does this count as the alien eldritch horror with no justification for its existence?
Yes.
Did we already drink for that, though?
We did, though.
No, that was for the plane. That was for the thing that happened on the plane. That was a separate
Oh,
thing.
for the traveling through dimensions and stuff?
Right. So take a
Okay.
shot.
No, take 2 shots.
Take 2 shots. If you say so.
Well,
Also,
goddamn, that's beer number 4.
Also, Decker, this is why she made him hallucinate and why she sent him away from the plane. It was so he could serve as bait to lure the Langoliers away.
Ah, understanding is what is coming into my brain. What the shit? It just dug through the ground.
Yeah, it was so the Langoliers would go for him instead of the plane, giving them enough time to escape.
Wow, that's kind of messed up, actually.
Fuck, that kid is like... I mean, yeah, it gets the job done, but it's not exactly what you consider a good character to do.
I mean, he did kill her. He did stab her. He killed another guy. And
I understand, but I mean, most heroes post 1960 are there like Batman, like, if you kill a killer, then the amount of killers in the world stays the same. Whereas before the 1960s, it was more the Shadow of, I am vengeance and you will die.
Points for knowing who the Shadow is, though. Well, he's missing.
Well, it's easy to know who the Shadow is when you follow Razor Fist. I mean...
He got a leg bitten off.
Gratuitous violence.
I haven't seen that part yet. I don't know if it's playing at a slightly different speed for me, and we're now slightly out of sync, but... Oh, his scream is like...
Okay, so that's another shot for voice cracking and for more gratuitous violence because he was eaten to death.
Yeah, him being eaten and on screen. Well, not completely, but him being chased down even. Still. Yeah, that counts. That counts.
2 more shots.
Here we go.
Leg.
And we still got 45 minutes of movie to go! Holy shit! Oh.
Wow, this is like if Diglett were mixed with
If Diglett were mixed with what? Pac-Man?
Pac-Man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
This is the most violent game of Pac-Man I've ever seen. You will never play Pac-Man again. Movie without...
Yes, I mean, essentially, unless, of course, you're playing the version of Pac-Man where it has meatballs with teeth.
Oh, yeah, fasten your seatbelt. That'll save you from a fucking Langolier. Oh, yeah, I'm starting to remember more about the Nostalgia Critic review of this that I saw. Don't the Langoliers, like, eat each instance of time?
Kinda, yeah.
And, like, you create another one for the next second, and then the Langoliers eat the previous one?
Pretty much.
Something like that?
They were in, essentially, the past. They were in a previous second of time that hadn't been devoured by the Langoliers yet.
Oh, God. I said next they'll wind up in a Swiffer commercial. Oh...
I still wonder who the blonde actress is. I'm having trouble...
Yeah, it's like, I recognize her, but I don't know from where.
Right.
Wolfwine says, bet it's better in the book. Most likely. But the ending will probably still be disappointing. Is disappointing resolution here in Stephen King's Maine. Oh, they're leaving Maine now, right?
Right.
Like, they landed in Maine, and now they're leaving.
No, they're leaving it. Do we take a shot for that, or?
Oh, no, we don't take a shot for leaving Maine. Unless they land in Maine again.
Okay. No.
Then they're returning. Fuck, that's a lot of Langoliers. Shit.
That is a lot.
Fucking fly, motherfucker. Yeah,
Thank
green
you.
means go. go. Just fucking warp 9 over here, okay?
They had to wait until the last second so it would be more dramatic.
Yeah. I mean, don't you know movie rules?
Oh shit! It's a shitty CGI plane.
Okay, take a shot.
How are we going to repopulate the world if we're eaten by Langoliers?
I mean, even if that is shitty CGI, if you saw that outside your plane window, that would still be...
Yeah, if I saw that shit outside my plane, I wouldn't be laughing at it. I'd be like, you know, creepy, I think we're going back to Japan was a bad idea.
Yeah, think?
Oh.
Just take off before you fall into the empty void.
Freddie Dominguez says, ever gonna finish the Hatchet series? And you rock. Thank you very much for the you rock. I want to finish the Hatchet series. I've held off on it because getting the rest of the movies has been pricey. 2019 was a shitty year for me, so I couldn't really justify the expense. But 2020 has started off much better, and I'm hoping things continue. If so, I want to finish the Hatchet series sooner rather than later.
Oh, CGI plane.
CGI plane.
Fuck!
That's another shot.
Oh!
Well, we didn't say shitty...
Brett Braga asks, he did Hatchet. Yes, I reviewed the first Hatchet movie, but I haven't done any of the others. Though I did mention in the Eden Formula review that one of the actress who played the police officer, she actually was one of the producers of the Hatchet series. How is there 40 minutes left? I don't know. Stephen King, I swear.
Unless the credits are like 40 minutes long.
See, it's a Stephen King adaptation. Of course, there's still 40 minutes left.
Jeez, they are going... Oh, shitty CGI plane! Oh, fuck me.
Does this count as a city? The
I think it is connected to the first one. There's just one shot in between, so it still counts as the same scene.
Yeah.
You're complaining about having to drink again.
I know. Creed Nation donated another $1.99 through Super Chat. Asylum made a Sherlock Holmes movie, and I have it. Oh, God. So that's what's coming for me when I actually do manage to get my P.O. box working.
Isn't that the one where he fights a dragon?
You know what? Actually, now I want to watch it.
Yeah, I think
shitty CGI plane!
CGI plane. The thing with the plane. The plane.
The plane, boss, the plane!
Excuse me. They are
she looks so familiar. Okay, I guess they were an item. I wasn't paying attention that much.
Yeah, it's kind of a... I mean, I actually feel better about these two repopulating the Earth than I do the kid with glasses.
On Twitch, Brett Braga says, creepy, slow down, you're babbling.
So what? Decker babbles all the time.
It's my job!
Kid, stop it.
Okay, man, Mr. Music Man, you're gonna repopulate the Earth with Punk Girl. You know, actually, I wouldn't mind that. Music Man dads and Punk Girl moms.
That's not gonna happen.
Fuck.
It's not gonna happen.
I feel like that would be a good fucking, like, restart. New Garden of Eden. New Garden of Eden. You get Music Man dad and Punk Girl mom. I think it'll work out.
Brian Rodriguez says, the blonde is Patricia Wettig. She's in 30-something, and she was Billy Crystal's wife in City Slickers movies.
Oh, right. And,
Okay.
oh, crap. She's actually... Oh, man.
Repopulation! Yeah! We're doing it!
And now their plan is to fly into the sun.
That
How
doesn't sound like a
romantic.
good plan for repopulation.
Henrik Strand gave us another 50 sec. This is the longest intro to a...
Holy shit, we have 191 viewers on YouTube? That's a new record!
Oh, CG playing, CG playing.
CGI. Damn it.
But guys, that's a new record, and not by a little bit.
Yeah, this is the most that we've ever had.
Thank you, everyone.
I mean, when I set out to do this, I was just like, hey, Stephen King's birthday is on a Sunday, and since we've poked fun at Stephen King before, let's play the Stephen King drinking game with it,
Yeah, and then there's
into-
there's so many things after it where people are like, I like this new series, and I was like, well, I guess it's a series now.
I guess it's a new series now. People are gonna want us to get drunk watching Stephen King.
British man is talking all British and sexy.
Mm-hmm.
He sounds more British in this scene. I like it.
Staring at Green guy and his sexy ass.
It is a shame we don't get to see a sexy British ass.
Henrik Strand gave us 50 seconds saying this is the longest intro to a porno I've ever seen. Yes.
Hey, Decker.
Yes?
I'm sexy and I know it. I'm sexy and I know it.
God damn it.
And now the sun has disappeared and they've flown into the dark void.
I think they're just waiting for the time when we actually do the Stephen King drinking game, and I drive down to your place, and we're doing it in the same room, and we're doing the Stephen King drinking game live and wired then, and in the middle of it we just start making out. Fuck it.
Hey, if asking people to pay us to make out, does that violate YouTube terms?
Technically, no.
Really?
Technically. If it's explicit, yes, but if it's just making out, then technically no. But no. I have a fiancée and I respect her.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Patricia's just there well, I'm in this conversation, I guess.
I don't know. It sounded more like Patricia was just as skeptical as I am. I've seen some of the things that you will do for money, Decker.
Donald Grayson says $5 if Decker and Creepy can do the sexy and I know it dance in sync after the movie. Well, being in sync over video chat online, not the easiest thing.
No.
Let's see. You know what? I feel like we've seen this scene before, where they're in the cockpit sitting there and they're.
I'm just like, will you guys kiss already? Oh, put the beer down. You're not drinking it right now, Decker. There's no reason to drink it. Put your beer down. Beer down.
Rim Olin says they should try to recreate the love scene from Samurai Cop.
Samurai Cop? Shit. I can't recall. Damn it.
Omega Gaming says, I will donate a single gold schmeckel if you can sync the dance even through the call.
Bolfwine on Twitch says, Charlie, I bet, would love to see that.
She might. Oh, wait, the girl is still alive? I thought she was dead.
She's been bleeding out for a while.
Yeah.
And they put her in the place where time moves forward, which I think would be a problem with her current predicament.
Yeah.
But
thing.
Braparaga says, cockpit.
Oh, wow.
You know you're in a bad drunk place when that becomes funny.
Especially if it's about a plane.
Uh-huh. Hi, I'm dying now.
Is this like Valis on Sega Genesis, where the dying friend spends a good 30 minutes telling you their last words?
Yes.
And like you realize at the end, oh shit, I was supposed to take notes on that.
We've reached 200 viewers.
Chris... Oh, really? Holy shit, 208 according to Restream Chat.
Yay! Thank you all!
Thank you all for joining us. Holy shit, this has been a hell of a fucking ride, I'll tell you that.
Oh dear. Hiccups.
But yeah, this tells 206 on YouTube, 8 on Twitch, and 1 on Mixer. I will accept
Wow.
that. We're also
Thank
streaming to D-Live and Africa TV, which currently has no comments on it, which is good because I haven't been paying attention to that.
Also, I figured out why this is so long. The little girl has to die, and this takes a really long time to happen.
Yeah, I remember. I don't know if you ever played Alice, the Alice series on Sega Genesis. There was Alice, the Sid of Alice, which is kind of Alice 2, but it was more the original game, but super deformed. SD Alice was how it was released in Japan, but it was Sid of Alice in America for some reason. Also, we got Max Ford is a new member. Welcome, thank you very much.
Welcome.
And Omega Gaming dropped $2 saying, shout out to the one guy watching on Mixer. Yes, respect!
Thank you. Shitty CGI.
Shitty CGI plane! Whew!
I am losing the ability to alliterate.
KillerX7567 subscribed. Welcome, thank you.
Thank you. Welcome. Ugh.
Holy shit. Oh man, we've been drinking a lot to this goddamn movie.
What?
Patricia, what's the drink count?
Number? Yeah, what's the thing?
56.
So not as much as it yet.
But more than the
But there
Shining.
is still time.
There's still time.
There's
and
30 minutes left. We could beat it.
The Shining was just more depressing than anything, and it wasn't the kind of movie that got funnier as the more we got drunk. It just made me sadder, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now you guys look like you want to go to sleep.
Yeah, but I mean that's because like the movie here, we got slow scenes with people talking and whispering in cockpits, and it's like, I understand there's story here,
Right.
but what's the next thing that we need to drink to? That's what I'm interested in.
Like,
I gotta watch this movie again when I'm sober, because otherwise I'll still have no fucking idea what's going on.
Like, The Shining was the better movie. Like, it had more going on in it and better pace. But it was a depressing movie to play this game to. This is a better game.
Holy! Taylor Riff just dropped $25 in Super Chat. Hey, Decker, hope things are going well for you. Glad to contribute. Also, cheers. Thank you very much. And actually, things are going pretty well. January, while a lot of YouTubers detest it because it is bad for ad revenue, and indeed the ad rates are very bad for me, just as they are for everyone else, it's been treating me really well in just suggesting my videos out to everyone. And sub growth is up, views are up, and it's looking good. So yes, things are very good. But thank you very much. Thank you very much. Very, very much.
Okay, Omega Gaming gave us $2 saying a horror Avengers team. Who is on it? Discuss.
Okay, now I want to say with Hellraiser you could have several of the Cenobites, but I feel like Pinhead would be a definite, and maybe Chatterer, but you wouldn't want to have too many Cenobites.
Right.
There's our 10 o'clock p.m. mark.
Yes, and we still have about 20 more minutes to.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just gotta send a little message to Charlie.
But yeah, like, what were we talking about before?
Before the alarm?
I remember now. Yeah, a better movie.
Shitty CGI plane.
Shitty CGI plane, yeah.
Oh, there's the Skygina.
Skygina.
Oh, fuck. How many of these shitty CGI plane shots are going to count? How many? Oh.
Not just the Skygina, not the plane yet.
We got the Skygina. Okay. No plane.
Oh.
No, stop, please. Dear God, stop. Don't have any more shitty CGI plane shots. We can't have it. We won't live.
But yeah, The Shining was the better movie. This is but it was depressing. This is the better movie to play the Stephen King drinking game, but it is a snail's pace. Like, it feels like this movie should be half the length that it is.
Yeah, I mean, it really drags out everything that it's trying to say.
Yeah.
You could easily fit this in 90 minutes. There's no question about that.
Right.
Shitty CGI plane!
Shitty CGI plane.
Oh.
Does a broken arm count as
No.
No. Does that count? It's the same turn we were seeing earlier. Okay, you're drinking to it. I'll drink to it.
Damn it.
Okay, that's was one chop that we don't need to drink to that one. This is all the same action. It's in there in the Skygina, but it's hardly even... It's not the focus. It's still there, but it's still not the focus.
And the broken arm doesn't count, according to Patricia.
Yeah, it's not gratuitous.
It's on the screen for more than a second this time.
God damn, okay.
Damn it.
That's the end of that can.
I'm almost done. Although I will say they did remember, if someone goes flying back like that, odds are good they'll hurt themselves. If this were an
Zwandang9109 says, want to become famous? Buy followers, primes, and viewers on followinbot.com. Followinbot.com. And yeah, everyone's like, no one click that link. It's a bot. Obvious. Like, yeah, don't do that shit.
No, don't do that.
Even if you do buy followers, it's not gonna fucking help. No one's gonna. The followers you buy aren't gonna watch, and the watching is the important metric.
Right.
You need to get fans if you want to get good. On it, real talk here. You want to be an internet personality. Respect. I'm an internet personality. Creepy, Patricia, you're internet personalities. You know how this stuff works. Here's what you do. Make stuff you like. Find the stuff you like. You want to do something? Do it. Be inspired. That's the best fuel. Do what you want to do. You will attract people who are attracted to the stuff that you already want to do, rather than doing the stuff that you think that people like to see. Now, after you're already doing the stuff you want to do, you're not getting recommended out already. You know what you got to do? Go on Twitter. Fucking go on the relevant hashtags. Put your stuff out there. That's how you do it. Don't buy followers. Buying followers is a way to losing your money and not getting the views. And the views and the watch time, that's how you're going to get an actual audience. And that's how you're going to get actual fucking just any kind of traction online as an internet personality. That's what you got to do. Make the stuff you want, that you are inspired to do, that you want to do, and then put that stuff out there in the relevant hashtags, and you will fucking make it. I've never had anything go viral myself. I'm Decker Shadow, the internet personality with the best hair, 146,000 subscribers, almost 147,000, gonna be that in like tomorrow. And I gotta tell you, don't do sub for sub, don't fucking buy subs, don't fucking buy views. That shit ain't worth nothing. Just make the shit you want to make, and you will attract the viewers who are attracted to the stuff that you already like to do. That's the key. That
also,
is the key.
Decker was going on about that. They had a call back to the cabin pressure thing.
Oh, fuck. Cabin pressure. I guess that's the thing. I forgot about that.
That's how they're going to fall. Remember the big thing the reason why they were left behind and was devoured by why they weren't devoured by the Sky Giant is because they were asleep. They fell asleep on the plane like you're supposed to do, and other people did not. So they have to be asleep before they fly through, or else poof, they don't exist anymore.
And one of them have to sacrifice themselves for the greater good. And Vintage 9X just subscribed. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for subscribing.
And Whitest Cat.
Thank you, Whitest Cat.
Well, that's 2 demonetization symbols into the jar. Thank you very much. Also, I am really fucking drunk, in case you didn't figure it out yet. I'm having a hard time focusing on any text. Like, everything is...
Well, what am I then?
Yeah.
Am I drunk or just sleepy?
Possibly a combination. It is pretty late into the day.
The screen is pretty. It's got purple.
Chris Ricky says Decker is wasted. Yes, Decker and creepy at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Patricia is the designated thinker. All
Yes.
thinking duties fall on Patricia. And thank you so much. We
Yes.
really rely on you for a lot. I think you already know this, but know that we acknowledge it.
Yes. What he said.
Darius De Laurentiis is asking, on a scale of 1 to 10, how plastered are you?
I'd say about a 7.
Okay.
I'm pretty fucking wasted, no doubt about it. No driving, that is an absolutely horrendous idea. But there are levels of wasted that I could be above this. Quite
Right.
well. Like, I could, for instance, go and make myself a sandwich, and I would successfully do it. Do you not believe in my powers of sandwiches?
Not possible. If we were in the same place together, Decker would be like, get stuff out of the refrigerator, and then be like, hey, creepy, come help me make this fucking sandwich. I've forgotten how the butter knife works.
Yeah, Bullfwine says Decker was drunk as fuck during the It movie. He threw up. Very true. I also threw up during
The Shining.
The Shining. Yes, that one.
Uh-huh.
But
Because
I was
you
also
were
drinking
stupid
something much
enough-
heavier then.
Because you were stupid enough to drink Captain Morgan.
I gauged how many drinks. I'm like, well, this doesn't have as many, and I'll just do that. I'll just do something heavier to make up for it, so it's still fun. And then you're like, hey, let's drink to all this shit. And I'm like, no! And then we do. And then I was like, I'm sick! And that's what happened.
Patricia was about to cut you off.
199 from Cree Nation says, get the Tylenol.
Get the what? Sorry.
Tylenol.
Oh,
The Tylenol, oh yes, very
Tylenol.
important to try and mitigate some of the effects of a hangover.
Right,
Also,
right.
before you go to bed in the first place, fucking Gatorade. Gatorade or Pedialyte or just water. Just water really helps. Do it.
Uh-huh. The thing that he says.
Also, 123784444 Games dropped $5 saying, "You dare speak of the sandwich? The cult disapproves of this drunk man. Long live the sandwich cult!" I'm pretty sure Charlie is wondering what in the fuck is going on in this room.
Oh, please. Charlie lives with you. She's heard this kind of stuff all the time.
Very true.
I like to pretend that she has a good life sometimes.
I mean, Charlie probably hears things like this. Like, this is a Tuesday for her. It's not a weird day until you roll out of this room on a unicycle naked, okay?
So is
That's
she going to repopulate the Earth with British man with a sexy ass?
No, he's
No.
going to be the one to stay up while the others are asleep.
Oh! Well, who the fuck's she going to repopulate the Earth with?
The guy that she was supposed to meet up at the airport in the first place.
Oh, okay. I guess responsibility and that kind of helps.
Creed Nation gave us $1.99 saying, I would drink Pepsi and be energized.
Also, John H. Skelton said, that shit don't help me first hangover I ate at Waffle House. The next more, I didn't finish my message, YouTube.
Okay.
Waffle House does help, though. I will say that. We have a good Waffle House in this town, and I do enjoy it. They are the only place that's open 24 hours in in bumfuck Texas. Waffle House 24 hours. Even the Walmart closes, but Waffle House open 24 hours.
Waffle House is the sacred temple of drunkenness.
Yes.
And stoned teenagers. That too.
Wait, I thought it was Taco Bell.
And Kenrick Strand dropped 50 sec saying, come on, you guys, you're ruining the most dramatic kiss in cinematic history. And yes, we are. But okay, they're flying into the sky, Gina. They're doing it. You know what to do. Fly into the sky, Gina. And I'm just wondering, like, okay, are we gonna have the shitty CGI plane show up? Because I gotta pop the fucking beer if that's the case.
Not sure yet.
Wait, why do you have to do that?
If we see the shitty CGI plane, I gotta drink. Yeah. It's the rule.
You gotta drink.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
CGI plane. Roll high for shitty CGI plane. Roll.
Also, still over 200 viewers, and I have to thank you all. Like, I'm a shitty CGI plane. Here we go. Whew. But yes, thank you all for joining us. I am surprised, taken aback. I don't know what word to describe it, but this is the most viewed at live and wired that we've ever had.
It's amazing that this is so. I'm glad.
I am happy.
Me too.
Oh, the depressurization is so much that everyone else is getting their little oxygen tanks dropping, but they're like, you know what? I gotta sleep. Fuck it. Creed Nation dropped another $1.99 in Super Chat, saying, I lost count on the drinks. Patricia, could you fill them in?
Yeah.
Fill them in.
Excuse me very much. Says Patricia, how many drinks so far?
Let me see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. 61.
61. The director says 200. You get a drink from the water hose, and I'm thinking of that like UHF. Like, you get a drink from the fire hose. Yeah, boom. The cradle of creation, the spring of life. But yeah, you're talking to yourself, man. Shitty CGI plane. Shitty CGI plane going into the sky, Gina. Drink to it.
I can't drink anymore. My stomach doth protest.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
that's fine. We're almost at the end anyway. We got 13 minutes to go.
That's
all
true.
Right.
I apologize, though, but I feel like if I drink anymore, I'm going to throw up.
That's fair. I've done that several times. It is not fun. It's not like, oh, that's part of the game. No, that sucks. So,
yeah.
You do you, man. You do you.
Yeah, you do you, Creep. For another 50 sec from Henry Strand. Prediction, Creepy will be sleeping before they reach the Sky Gina.
Nope, they're already in the Sky Gina. They've passed through it.
Oh, all the beer and stuff exploded out of the jar.
Oh, CGI playing.
CGI
Fuck.
Playing. Shitty CGI plane.
Sean Miller gave us £2 saying, "Welcome to Northern Ireland." Thank you.
Yes.
Bloody nose.
There he goes. He's gone. He did it. He sacrificed himself for everyone else. Excuse me.
looks
Hello,
like everything.
passengers. This is your captain speaking. I have no idea what the fuck is going on.
I think.
Darius D. Laurenti says, I can barely move. So wasted. That's why we say you do not have to join us for this journey. You can just observe.
That's true. Part of the fun of drinking games is watching other people get drunk instead of you. Ask Patricia. She knows.
I do know.
The knowing one.
Bolfwine says that they do sips. They never do shots. That's a city right there.
That's a big city. Very big city. National city. No, that's...
Well, put on your seatbelt. What are you doing? We gotta land a plane here.
Yeah, we're gonna make the whole cabin rattle and shake, rattle, and roll, and so forth.
Dun dun.
And we have awakened to a brand new world.
Brap Braga says, observing is boring. It comes down to personal preference. We do not encourage anyone to join us on this journey.
Right. Mm-hmm. Also, that wasn't a shitty GI plane. That was an actual plane.
Okay, thank God. Yes, that is real plane. Real plane.
That was a real plane landing this time.
Real plane.
They can afford a real plane for a change.
We're going in hard. Oh, yeah. Land in that real plane. Beautiful.
Wonderful.
Jacob, a good friend, says, Decker should star in a movie called The Drunk Pilot. No. That sounds like a bad idea.
That is all of the bad.
Are you just taking off again right after you fucking land? Don't do that. That's a bitch move.
Also, question. Is American Pride a real airline?
No.
I don't think so. Creed Nation also dropped a $1.99 saying, just watching this is making me drunk. Based on the little view that everyone's getting here, I understand why.
Hey, Teddy Rubskin is here.
Really? Oh, hey guys. Oh, hi. You joined us like 10 minutes before the end. But welcome. Thank you very much. That reminds me, Teddy Rubskin, you have moderation privileges, and I'm supposed to give that to 123784444 games. I was just talking to him about that last night when we were recording the podcast for my Patreon. And I still didn't do it because I'm a terrible friend. Creepy, you know this.
True.
Yeah. Dakaz77 asks, shit, this is the end? And we are 8.5 minutes away from the end of the movie.
Wow.
You know how the song goes. With the writer, the alcoholic too, the adulterer, and
some dumb rednecks, a disappointing resolution here in Stephen King's Maine. Sorry.
And 199 says from Creed Nation, just watching this is making me drunk.
Did they land in Maine again? Just asking.
I think.
I don't think so.
Uh-huh. And I would like to point out that I have still not gone to the restroom.
I know.
Do you have to go to the restroom again, Decker? Before
Not yet.
The movie?
Not yet, but I kind of feel like I could.
Yeah. Get all of the superfluous characters out of the plane.
The JG Music Show says, hey, Decker Shadow found you from your Predator review. Would that be Predator or The Predator? I feel like The Predator probably has more, like, reach. Because I liked Predator, and people hating stuff tends to get more views. But
Yeah.
I don't like to hate stuff unless I actually hate it. That's just me.
Right.
I wonder how Decker would have responded to Gem.
Oh.
I haven't actually watched Gem. That's the thing.
Uh-huh.
Except for the part it gets good. Is it called the part with the wheelchair?
Oh yeah, I know the one you're talking about.
It takes work. It's not. It gets good. It takes work.
It takes work. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Charlie, she got cerebral palsy. She's in a wheelchair. That's just part of life. So she has friends. They also have cerebral palsy, and they share like memes and stuff involving disabilities. And it takes work. The dance number there with the wheelchair tends to get shared around. Where are the people? What's that noise? Oh my god. Repopulate the earth quick!
Did the Langoliers follow them through Sky China into wherever the fuck they are now?
Sure.
Is that going to be Langoliers 2?
I hope not.
Dun 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 dun. Dirk Strider subscribed. Welcome. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
The JG Music Show asks, you guys okay? I'm on beer number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So no. Take a shot for Morgan Freeman's death. He wasn't in this movie. What are you talking
about? I think they confused Morgan Freeman to what's that guy's name?
And we did drink for his death because it was gratuitous violence, because it really had no reason. There was no major thing that needed to happen for his death, and we saw his death, so it was kind of gratuitous violence.
Right. Oh, eating stuff. The sociologist is explaining. The author is explaining things again.
Oh, there you go.
I swear, no respect for sandwiches. No respect. Okay, drinking to the sociologist.
/ writer.
Yeah,
that's writer.
He's a writer, but he's also pretty much the sociologist.
He's filling in for the role of the sociologist who couldn't make it onto the plane. Traffic. You know how it is.
Sure.
Wait, how far into the future? Like, can you play Xbox 360 yet? Because if so, awesome. What? Everyone's going into the Rainbow Land. Happy ending.
Right, see the shining light. I'm gonna take you to Rainbow Bright. Starlight flies right before your eyes, and rainbow colors will, well, in this case, probably give you a seizure.
Both ones like Rainbow Land and Monica S. I'm trying to remember what that emote is on Twitch. I can't. All I think about is PewDiePie's song, Hey, Hey, Monica. Hey, hey, Monica. Hey, pore, Monica. Hey, hey, Monica. Hey, pore, Monica. Hey, Monica. Hey, pore, Monica. I don't know. I really like Doki Doki Literature Club, though.
Okay, will everyone pick a time?
Like, just stop at whatever time you want, and then there you go.
And depart.
Hey, we're in the future. How about that? Oh shit, don't drink unless you have to. There you go. Stop. Put your beer down. Put your beer down, you fucking alcoholic. There you go. Yeah, you fucking lived. Good for you. Good. There you go. Thumbs up. Happy ending. As happy as you can get in a Stephen King movie.
How many people are alive? How many people died in this movie? I know Balky died. I know the. Let's see. There were at least 2.
4. 4 people.
Henrik Strand dropped 20 sec and said, Hey, Monica, shout out from Sweden. Hello, yes.
Hello.
Yeah, old people call him Gaffer. What the fuck are you talking about, lady? I don't know. I think I missed too much of this movie. Daisies? I don't understand. I was drinking through like most of this, and I am lost.
Creek Nation gave us $1.99.
Teddy Rubskin says everyone died in Langoliers. That's it. They're the new people in heaven. Or hell. Whichever you want to call.
That's it.
Yes, finally.
And Creek Nation dropped $1.99 saying, shout out from Belleville, Illinois, USA. See you later. Hello, Illinois. Hello, Belleville. Shout out!
Hello.
Shout out.
Shout out.
I wonder if I can represent my hometown. Marsville, Vermont.
Yo.
It's where I was born. 30 miles south of the border to Canada. Yeah. And I don't really feel like one of the people around where I actually live because I'm tall and lanky and got a big nose and I'm pale as fuck. And I got long ass hair. I look like a northern Vermonter. Which I am.
True.
I don't look like a motherfucker from Texas, just saying.
That's
But I
awesome.
do enjoy Texas. I like Texas. It's a really nice state. I like being here. Whataburger is fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Laurel
Alright.
Production.
Hey, was this an Aaron spelling thing?
And that is the Langoliers.
Finally.
And Patricia, you are on camera again, just so you know.
Thank you. Hey. All right, so let's do a little recap on how much it was. So,
How many?
To
5, 10.
to tally up. That's the right word.
That
To
is the
tally
word.
up.
That is the phrase of the day.
64.
Not terrible.
Right. We did better.
I think starting off on it prepared us
Right.
for the Stephen King drinking game series.
Yes. So here's a recap.
We
This has
haven't-
been
64,
This is from The Shining.
including the rules that we added on top of the rules.
Yes.
right.
Yeah.
And it was a
So,
very good thing that I was like, you know what? Beer sounds good instead of Captain Morgan. Because 64 would have been... What's that word? Oh, yeah, death.
Right.
that
If I was drinking the 17% alcohol by volume Captain Morgan, taking those shots, slamming that down, 1 ounce shots, boom, boom, boom. Death is at around 42, which is why 40 is the cutoff point. Or potential death is at 42. Like, that's the safe area for the lowest point of potential death, which my weight should actually work above, but we have the cutoff at 40 because we're responsible people over here. We like to have a show without people dying on it. But at the same time, it is fun for it to be live because you never know, huh?
That's true.
You never know.
So we did better than The Shining, but it is still the high point.
Teddy Rubskin says Silver Bullet.
Yeah, the one with the werewolf. I have that one. There was when I went grocery shopping this week, I had a bunch of errands I had to do this week, but I went grocery shopping and they had this big packet of Stephen King movies, adaptations, and miniseries and stuff on it that was like $20. So we got it. And I have like 6 other Stephen King movies on it. And there's Silver Bullet is on there. So I can rip Silver Bullet for everybody here.
So I could get Silver Bullet, and I could see about getting that big pack you got, so I can have all the ones you got.
Right. But yeah, there's like Silver Bullet, there's Graveyard Shift, there's Pet Cemetery, there's The Stand. The
Stand is like
Langoliers.
6 hours long.
There's also the Langoliers. I think we might have to do The Stand in like a two-parter.
Two
Like,
or three-parter. Maybe
Maybe
two-parter, just to get it, like, it's more efficient that way, and it's a little fun when it's all together like this.
Yeah, but like there's damn it, I don't remember which
And
one that
Patricia, you can still tally up like both parts of the stand to have a total number of shots for the stand.
Right.
Whether or not we do it all in one go.
True.
That thing. Yeah. So anyway. Yeah, so I have a bunch of new Stephen King stuff for us to watch now. So that's me. I am the guy right now who has Stephen King stuff to play the Stephen King game with. And I am really, really, really drunk right now.
The JG Music Show asks, is Dr. Sleep any good? I'm afraid to say I have not read the book or seen the movie adaptation yet.
Ah, okay. Why was there never a movie adaptation of the Stephen King book with the cell phone?
There was.
There was? There was?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I did not know that. I did not know that.
It came out a few years ago.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Which book is it with the cell phone? I'm confused in every
Called
regard.
Cell. It's called Cell.
It is called Cell.
It's just called Cell. Okay.
Yeah. Cell phones turn people into zombies.
Awesome, because that's like totally relevant to like our society and like how things work in the modern age, and people being like in social media, and it's like totally
No, Decker,
relevant.
it's not that kind of zombie. I mean like an actual zombie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Patricia, just curious here. How frustrating is it to have to corral these two drunken, mindless fucks for a live stream?
It's I'm used to it at this point.
Fair enough.
I mean, she has to do it when we're sober, so really, I think that us being drunk is actually preferable state. Us being drunk
Patricia,
is better than when we're sober.
you are the OG, just so you know. You are the glue that holds Live and Wired together. You are the heart of this live stream.
Oh, thanks, guys.
I'm pretty sure if it weren't for you, it wouldn't have lasted this long. We would have stopped doing Live and Wired long before now. Like, okay, this was an interesting experiment, but it didn't seem to work out. Thanks to you, we have made it this far.
Yeah, 2 years. Can you believe it?
And I thank you so much.
Thank you, man.
It has been awesome. It has been like the most fun that I have had as an internet reviewer, aside from, my own stuff. But I mean, this has been fun.
And also thank you to all of the viewers. Of course, you are also very much important for that.
Yeah.
And oh my god, like even though we did have a drop off after the movie ended, we're at 187, which is still, if you cut off this if you don't count this stream, that's still breaking the record.
Yes.
So you're still all of you out there. Awesome.
Yes.
And that's just counting YouTube. There's also 7 on Twitch and 1 on Mixer. So that's 195.
Mm-hmm. So do we?
It's a lot of fucking people.
Do we do the sexy and we know it dance now?
Yeah,
I think we were requested to. So,
yeah.
Shot to that.
I gotta stand up.
So, I can't remember anything but the chorus of that song. You?
Yeah, I don't think I've listened. If I listened to that song all the way through,
I don't know. Last time I heard it, it was being presented to me by Todd in the Shadows. Now, that's not necessarily because it was the newest thing he'd done. I just went back to it several times.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know. I didn't follow LMFAO normally, so I just listened through Todd in the Shadows.
Can we do this? I need to. Okay, there we go. There, my head is. Are we doing this standing up, or are we doing this just sitting down?
He's
Ah.
standing.
Okay.
I knocked my booze over.
Let me just get this wire out of the way of my other wire. There we go. There we go.
Where'd my other beer go? Did I have another beer?
Probably. But that's not really important now, is it?
Okay.
I'm sexy and I know it. I think that's about the best we can do.
Whoa!
Chair, important.
Chair. The important chair.
Good job, guys.
So, yeah, I think it's about time we should probably end the stream.
End the live stream and seek sobriety for another month and a half.
So, thank you all for joining us on this adventure through another one of Stephen King's masterpieces. Or adaptations of his masterpieces. It's up to interpretation, but either way.
Sorry about that.
Thank you all for watching. I have been Decker Shadow.
I've been Patricia.
And I have been that long-haired creepy guy. That's it. I've been that guy, the long-haired creepy guy. That guy.
And remember, sometimes it's better to just film a little miniature airplane than to spend the thousands and thousands of dollars on putting together a CGI animation in the 90s that looks worse. Also,
Oh, and
yes, the super chat.
yes.
Donald Grayson dropped $10 saying $5 for the dance and an extra $5 for the pelvic thrusts.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good night, everybody.
Good night.